يا يما قومي ارشعي، يا يما قومي ارشعي، صار بينا وجرى كل شي بزمننا اختلف، كل شي بزمننا اختلف، من البغى للتنجرة للتنجرة. يا يوم وتمشي الليالي ركض، وتمشي الليالي ركض مثل النهر لو جرى. يا يما تمشي الليالي ركض مثل النهر لو جرى. يا يما بهذا الزمن كل شي صار جديد، يا يما بهذا الزمن كل شي صار جديد. الأكل ما ضل أكل والعيد ما ضل عيد. شي البعيد اقترب، شي القريب بعيد، وما ضل هوانا قبل جانا هوى التبريد. وما ضل هوانا قبل جانا هوى التبريد. يا يما بهذا الزمن الجار يؤذي الجار. يا يما بهذا الزمن الجار يؤذي الجار. ما مثل الأول أهل صيغين كوم حجار.
Good evening. Let's talk. This is John Zia Oram. Welcome to American Life, live from Detroit, Michigan, USA, North America, around the world.
بتشعيثة بابي وانت كل بريثة، أنا وانشر شد مردوثة، البايد شن بلا خيون بث نهرين معمورين، شلامة وحباب براسي وان كلذانا يا كلذانا يا. حسدنا إلت لم كمي كلدانا يا كلدانا يا معمورة وين برجد باب البنية وين قانون دخاية درية وين بيش منك ما بقيل دماء حيلي روش ما دخن دقاريلي آوا مثلو أنا خيلي كلدانا يا كلدانا يا كلدانا يا كلدانا يا كلدانا يا يا برونة أمتي جبارة أمت خوال اللخ بسفارة مرم الديش محباورة كلدانا يا كلدانا يا كلدانا يا
شماية عزيزة पुरस्कार John Zia Oram ile #1 show.
شلامد مارن اموخن اذ شبثة الى شبثة تريس سوبارا كارزوثة لوقا بيرخد اشتا بشلم شدرة ملاخة غورييل من جيبد الها المذيتة دقليلة تشمى نصرت جيبد بثولتا طلبتا تقورا شمي يوسف من بيت الداوذ شمن بثولتا مريم وير جيب ملاخة ومير طالة شلامة إلخ مريم ليث نعمة مارن أمخ مبرخت بنشي واي كد كم خزيالي اغجلة من تنيثي ومتخملاوة ادميلة آذي شلامة ومير طالة ملاخة لزدت مريم غزيلخ نعمة جيبت إلها والا بتقبلت بطنة وبمهوية دبرونة وبقرية شمي إيشو شو حنمشي حمارا كامر اونقالين اديو بيرخد اشتا بشتم شدرة ملاخة غورييل من جيبت الها المذيتة دقليلة شما نصرت ملاخة غورييل الى شليحد الها او بشتم شدرة تتكاشف تتقالي رازد الها بزون رابي ومشبحة بخايد برناشوثة ظهيرة دانيال نوية بقاود هيكلة خازخ أثمندي بدانيال باسوق التشقى كدويوة مقرو باسمه ومحكيلة أمي عن إيثيث دمشيحة ابن أمرخ ملاخ غورييلك حامل بقاود خريثة دنويوثة بعد تقطة والشريثة ادعهد خاثة كدكم شاديرة لها تتمغزق يعني تسخرية ومريم ثلثة غورييل معنادية لها إلى خيلانة من ذيت النصرث إلى خمذيتا لواوا إذيتا بأوزونا لها دخت كامل بابا بندكتوس كمبلغ من ديان الزوري وختي كموسقلة الإيل من كل من دي لها عاجب لي دكان ختي ومكيخي تدمع ليلة الإيل من كل من دي دخز الخازق بعدين دخ إيشع مشيحة بدهاو بيت الحيم امت حيوانة كامل إيشع بونقالي وندمتا باسوقد اسري من يانا اشتو اسري ما نتكلب بقوخن تدهاو رابا شد بايش خدامة تقول بشتم شدرة ملاخ غورييل جبد بثلتا طلبت تقورة شمي يوسف من بيت الداوذ الشعية نوية منوبيلي شقاء امي قم هواي مشيحة وميري لها بدياول نيشن واذ نيشن الي ايمن بثلتا بتبطنة وكما هو برونا وقرية شمي عمانوئيل ومعناته لها الي امن هم كامر كتابة قديشة مريم واو طلبته اثطلابة لوي ومخواثد طلابد اديو لكن إيلي بالسوثة قميثة دقوارة بحسب تقليد الهذاي قوارة ويوتتي بالسوياثة أول من دي بختة وقورة اكشق بغدادة وبيشة بختة امد نشواثة الزونة شاتة بطر شاتة كمشانية امد قورة يوسف إلي من برزرة داود تتكملن ويوثا اللي إيثيثة دمشيحة من برزرة داود دخدك خازق بن ويوثد شموئيل إشعين ويا وإيرميا كاور ملاخة جيبت مريم وكامر شلامة إلخ منيثة نعمة مارن أمخ برختة بنشي شناشا لويوا لبش لقرية مليا من نعمة بقاود إنقاليون بس مريم عذراء لوقا كثولة باللغة اليونانية وتنيثة مليثة نعمة بقاود يونانية عنية لها مليلة مريم من نعمة لا بس بعدانا كد محكيلة ملاخة قورية الأمة ولكن من عدانا من زونة حنا يما بطلنا بقاوة كامر بابا يوحنا بولس دتري دخ لها مشخلب لي شمد أورم تأورهم ويعقو تإسرائيل وشمع تبطرس هذا خلها مشخلب لي شمت مريم تمليثة نعمة بيد لها كميا ولا دكثة تتبيشة يمد برناشوثة ومشركة بخلاص دخ دورهم ويعقو بطرس بشلم شدر من لها تتبيش شليح دمارا بقاوة قريثد لها دكم قاريلا من بان دكثا وقديشة ولاهوتاي وقديشة وبواتد ايتا تخملها كبيرة بقاود أثتنيثة مليثة نعمة وميرا لها كماليلة من نعمة ولثوة دكثة تخطيثة بقاود خايدية بابا بيوس التشقى بشاتد 1854 لأن ينولي حقوثة قاروخ لعقيدة يعني أثيو البانا ليه غلط بقاوي بأنه مريم العذراء من شريفة من دشنتا كد يما حنا بطنا بقاوة لكن منظف له من خطيثة أصليثة أخنك نفخ من خطيثة أصليثة بقاود معموديثة أذ حقوثة ين أذ عقيدة ليثن بقاوة غلط إيتا كم قريالة مريم بثلتا بطنتا دلمومة بيت سطانة لو اللي بدت قايح بقاود خايد مريم تتكملن ويوثا سبرد بريثا بقاود تكوين باسوق 3 من يان 15 كنت كامل كثابة قديشة ميرا لها تخوي بالدارن دشمنوثا بينخ يعني بين تخوي أو سطانة وبينث بختة مريم عذراء بينث برزلة دية وبرزلة ديخ وبتسحق ريشخ كنت آية نأسد كعب دية مخيثد ريشة بدائمو ثقيلة مخيثد موثة لكن مخيثد كعبة ليلة ممثنيثة كنت مريم ميرا عونيثة دية يم مزمورة ميرا وبصخلة جياني ينروحي لها خلصاني خوك بكمري دخك هاوي مريم بيش نظفت من خطيثة أصليثة كد ميرة لها آيد إيوتم خلصاني معناتها إثوى لخطيثة بيد لها كم خالص له جوابد إيتا دكياوالا إلى لها خلص لمريم من خطيثة قاود صليوة قديشة لكن كم خالص له بعدانا كد يما حنا بطنا بقاوة لكن ناطيرة من خطيثة أصليثة كل من دي إلى حاضر قامد لها ودخ بختة قميثة حواء وهو سبب دمبل قورة آدم بقاود بستانة عدن هادخ بختة حواء دتري مريم بدهوية سبب خلاص برناشوثة بيد آدم دتري إيشع بدهاو منا تنم خالص علمة بثر ما بابا علن بأنه مريم إلى بطنتد لموما مريم مغزيلة جيانا وظهيرة تبراتا شما برناديت بقاود فرنسا كم مرالة أنا إيوان بطنتد لموما. بعدين كامر وانقالين لوقا مريم زديلة ومير ملاخة طالة لزدد مريم غزيلخ نعمة جيبت لها هذا زدوثة ليلة خنيشن تنقصانوثة بهيمانوثة مريم زدوثة إلى خمندي عادي كيمياولن لها تدنطرخ ومحامخ خايديا بيش خطيثة ين لا كاملوثة ونقصانوثة كدخا لك وذمندي تدغالب تدايش اللي تأذزدوثة تد آوذ عجبون لها يعني بث حالة إن مريم رفضلة قريت ملاخة طالة بتبايش نقصانوثة بهيمانوثة مريم بثر دغ كامل ملاخة مريم ولا بتقبلت بطنة أمهوية برونا بقرية شمي إيشع ميرا مريم تملاخة دخبت هاوي آذي تقورة لإيديلي مريم طلب له جواب من ملاخة وميرا دخبت هاوي أثمندي بيد مريم ومشقلته موماثة ينذر الثولوثة مغزيانا مريم بأنه إيبن اتمحكخ امد لها ومبقرخ اللي هيمانوثة ديا بيد بقارة كمروي هيمانوثة ديا كبير ناشي كبير منن جزدخ تتمحكخ اللي هيمانوثة ديا يعني متخملخ بعمقه ومبقرخ بقارة تتجذخ هيمانوثة ديا بشطو مريم وهي منا بانه لها ايبه تتآوذ كل مندي حتى نخشوخ اثمندي الى مستحيل لكن كخازخ صخرية شبثت فتلة لم هي منه هذه سبب ملاخة كما ميري بتبيشت خرسة كد ميرا مريم تملاخة دخ بتبارة اثمندي دخ بتبطن بيشع كما ميرا ملاخة روحت قدشة بتآثي وخيلت علاية بتشار إلخ مريم عذرة إلى قيووثة عهد خاثة دخت كمري ببواثة ديتا خاسخ بقاود سبرة خروج باسوقد أربي بتقتا ميرا إلها تموشي تدآوث قيووثة عهد تابوت العهد والدار بقاوي قد آرون وأسرة بقداند إلها ولخمة أدمنا هذه ويونيشة تحضور إلها إيثوثة إلها بينث هذاي كم داري لموشي بخيمة شمعته كامل كتابة قديشة أنانا ثيلة وشريلة اللي تخيمة واو بقاوة قيوثة عهد وث أنانا واونيشن تحضور إلها مريم إلى قيوثة عهد خاثة بيد مريم اطئن تنيثد إلها إيشع آود إلي لخمة آود إلي منة دنخذل من شمية دخد ميرب وانقاليون ديوحنا وروحت قدشك شارع اللي مريم دخد شريلة أنانا إلت قيوثة عهد بعد تقته بعدين كما مريم تملاخة ولا أنا خدمت مريا هاويلي مغديق التنيثخ يلبخ اديو من مريم إمن إلها كاور بخايديا بخمندي ليرخ محضر جيان طالي مخواثة كرهاني ينعس قواثة شو الأمر خمد مريم أنا خدامة ينخدمت تمريا هاويلي مغديقة عجبونخ كمرة قديسة فلسطينة أنا تنياثا كد أمرخلة بقاود هيمانوثا كممطالا تدرغت قديشوثا لوي وإثمندي سانايا ينسهل تمريم ولكن إلها كياول نعمة برشتا أمت عسقواثا تدئيبا طأنخ دخت كامل بولس بأقرتي تقورن ثاي إلها لك يا ولن بشكابر ما دئيبا طأنخ إلها مبارخ لوخن إن شاء الله خازخ لوخن شبثت أثيا.
I'm Grace Dadish. I love listening to the John Zia Oram Show.
السيد أمير نيجر من ريجنسي مانر يدعوكم للاشتراك بحفلة رأس السنة الجديدة 2020 وذلك يوم الثلاثاء المصادف 31 من شهر ديسمبر. فرقة موسيقية غنائية بقيادة نشوان نبيل سمر بان مع زفة جوزيف. سعر البطاقة $120 والطاولة من 10 أشخاص $1000 فقط، بضمنها العشاء الفاخر والفطور الكامل، بار كامل من المشروبات الروحية. لحجز البطاقات يرجى الاتصال بهذا الرقم 248-353-1133 248-353-1133. ريجنسي مانر الواقع على الميل 12 ما بين تلغراف ونورث وسترن ساوثفيلد. نرحب بالجميع.
Smokehouse Distribution. إلى Smokehouse Distribution. يعني كل من these tied to smoke إلى Smokehouse Distribution. Brian and Randy Salem. إلى Commerce Township. أي سرشن إلى بثمندي كبيرة إلى بثمندي wholesale. It's over 3,000 items. Anything kiboto, pipes, vapes, CBD, mad kiboto accessories, no lela damartu lela hashisha. There's a lot of things tied to this, no hashisha. Candles, custom logo items, mad kiboto itta. Had a rolling papers, kulmin diutta almost private brands diya hame. Telephone diya 877-380-2899. Smokehouse Distribution, 10 years, nobody's been around that long, and they can ship anywhere in the country. Kulle order ila balash over $1,000 d'America kulle. 877-380-2899.
بمناسبة عيد الميلاد ورأس السنة المجيدة Somerset Family Medicine SFM والدكتور ناهل دانيال جدو وفريقه الطبي يتمنى لكم عيد سعيد وسنة جديدة مباركة مليئة بالسعادة الصحة والازدهار. نشكركم لإتاحة الفرصة لنا لتلبية احتياجاتكم الطبية على مدار العام. للمواعيد يرجى الاتصال على 586-722-7240 أو احجزوا مواعيدكم عن طريق الإنترنت أو الفيسبوك drjaddu.com. Somerset Family Medicine SFM. Dr. Jaddu and his staff wish you a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. We wish you a blessed new year full of happiness, health, and prosperity. We thank you for giving us the opportunity to take care of your medical needs throughout the year. For appointments, please call us at 586-DOCTORS, 248-DOCTORS, or make your appointment online or through our Facebook page, drjaddu.com.
BLD, Coney Island, 15 and a half mile in Haggerty, parking lot of Myers. Breakfast, lunch, or dinner, 248-863-9990 from 7 a.m. to 11 p.m. till 2 o'clock in the morning on weekend. BLD, Coney Island, breakfast, lunch, or dinner. Great salads, great dinners. On the way home, call them up. They will deliver it for you. Cabrula, they deliver it right to your doorstep. Excellent food, excellent pita wraps, excellent salmon, great breakfast from morning to night. BLD, Coney Island, 15 and a half in Haggerty. Great place, open 7 days a week. 248-863-9990. Call now.
The Volcano Auto Wash in Commerce. Michigan roads practically coat your vehicle with a thick layer of dirt and grime. So stop in to Volcano Auto Wash in Commerce and treat your car to the ultimate wash, which includes triple foam, bug prep, and Armor All tire cleaner. Sign up today for our unlimited monthly pass. Wash as much as you like. Deals starting at $19.99 a month. What are you waiting for? Come to the Volcano Auto Wash in Commerce. That's 1857 Haggerty Highway in Commerce. or give us a call at 248-668-9966. 248-668-9966.
أطفال بغداد الحزينة يسألون عن أي ذنب يقتلون يترنحون على شظايا الجوع يقتسمون خبز الموت ثم يودعون أطفال بغداد الحزينة يسألون عن أي ذنب يقتلون يترنحون على شظايا الجوع يقتسمون خبز الموت ثم يودعون الله أكبر من نار الحرب يا بغداد والزمن القديم الطارق الله أكبر من سماسرة الحروب على الشعوب وكل دنيا الذي بغداد لا 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 تتألمي بغداد أنت 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 في دمي بغداد لا 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 تتألمي بغداد أنت 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 في دمي بغداد 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 عار على زمن الحضارة أي عار هل صار ترويع الشعوب شعار مجد وانتصار هل صار قتل الأبرياء وسام عز وافتخار الله أكبر من دمار الحرب يا بغداد والزمن القديم الطارق الله أكبر من سماسرة الحروب على الشعوب وكل تجار الذي بغداد لا 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 تتألمي بغداد أنت 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 في دمي بغداد لا 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 تتألمي بغداد أنت 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 في دمي بغداد 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 لا 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 تتألمي بغداد أنت 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 في دمي بغداد لا 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 تتألمي بغداد أنت 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 في دمي بغداد بغداد
I'm Mario George Zoma.
This is Brooklyn Marie Hadir Yaldo.
I'm Isabella Alos.
This is Abigail Rita Hadir Yaldo.
I'm Grace Davish. Welcome to the John Zia Oram Show.
I'm Maxwell Munder Zoma. Shlama.
Shlama locha shlama Maxwell, shlama locha achab John Zia Oram, يوخاخا موخو والشيثة بالشت بستريمن لاين وبعدين مشت لتمانة يوخا موخو بتنخشو because Adriel and Shamasha Louis Abu خمس shit because it's a very busy show today as usual on Tuesday, Wednesday, all that we appreciate it. التنخونا مازن خمورو شيثة بالشت تقبالة community ديان والتنخونا yes Clint Costo زي باولو تمن وبعدين ستورت سانوايس وأنا أخونا سالم جدو يلي برخة بثاية دها وحنا عدشو يوخاخا موخو والشيثة بتماني وكذا تخبار دي and lately إيلا streaming is about Iraq. Everything is about Iraq when we stream out because we want to work with them and we are practicing on a new team. Our Iraqiyin are from all different part of Iraq to be on this show every week. so we can give the news of Iraq separately totally. We do a great job doing this thing, but we're also going to do a show totally committed to Iraqi people. Yes, everybody got a country, everybody got a city. We never did. This first time, me, John Zia Oram, and John Zia Oram team, we feel very proud of our country that they hijacked from us 50 years ago. Okay? So most all of us here were young or barely walking when they hijacked the country. And now the people are fighting back. Bravo to them. Bravo what they doing. We got to support them. Anything we can do to try to support them. All Iraqi. You remember we used to talk about Chaldeans and different villages or different this or Shia or Sunni, Chaldean or this. No, Iraqi people. All in one, Iraqi people. All in one. And only way you can help is probably donate. I don't know any charity that has taken something there, big one, that you can help by dealing with American politics here, maybe Congress or not separately. Don't let them laugh at us. And the White House, so we can help the people, because America, end of the day, got the largest investment in history there. Over 20,000 people dead. Over hundreds of thousands veterans came back, all PST, whatever they call that, PSTD or something. I don't know what is it called. They have all kind of stuff, and they all injured, and we didn't get an inch of land. We didn't get anything. We didn't even stay. And now we have all this oil there. If it wasn't for Iraq and other country, our oil would be probably $10 a gallon here. You don't know. You can't trust no one else. So I'm sure America's not going to abandon when it comes to our business. America first, then Iraq second. Okay? That's what it is here, because this is our land. This is our home. But what we want to do is we want to take this media that we have, Facebook, Google, Apple, YouTube, Alexa, the .com, and everything else we have coming, podcasting in the future, to do this thing and take it to the next level. English, Chaldean, Arabic. All three languages constantly going to be spoken on these hours we have. And we are with you 24 hours a day, by the way. So when our live podcast or our live station goes 5 to 8, those things, it switches automatically every 3 hours, and that's what we're doing. So you go to johnziaoram.com, you go to John Zia Oram YouTube, you go to John Zia Oram Apple, Google. Please go. Please, we need it so we can all share. And yes, we commit this 5 to 6 all the time since this thawra and the protest happened. And we all together here, by the way, we have different kind of religions here, different kind of people, different group. Our producers not even Chaldeans or Iraqi. And they are a big supporter of this thing, of any kind of revolution from Hong Kong to Baghdad. That one is against the corrupt and the crooked government. Okay? And they are, and what's so good about it, they know it. And so we're going to keep working with you, and we're going to have Solomon start reading the news like you guys always wait. I love when I see you. A lot of people are seeing us on Facebook, but we want a lot of people to go on YouTube and to see that we are with you live. Any home, Ekutawotu, whoever you told, please go turn your smart TV on and put us on. We are live. Hi, live with you on this thing. So we're going to be here till 6 o'clock, and we're going to be right back.
توهج النار في القيود سمعت في فجرك الوليد توهج النار في القيود وبيرق النصر من جديد وبيرق النصر من جديد يعود في ساحة الوسيل تزداد يا سلة الأسود.
مساء الخير أخواتي إخوتي من إذاعة جان زيا أورام. أنا سالم جدو أقرأ عليكم بعض الأخبار وخاصة أخبار وطننا الحبيب العراق. في الحقيقة بعض الفاسدين نسميهم يعني بدون ما نجامل بدأوا يركبون الموجة. اليوم تيار الحكمة بدأوا التظاهر اليوم في بغداد، ولكن الكثير من المتظاهرين الأصائل رفضوا هذه المشاركات، كما من قبلهم جاءوا بعض الناس. واليوم يعني هادي العامري اللي هو كل العالم تعرف أنه هو من المناصرين لإيران يصرح أنه لا نريد أي تدخل خارجي، وكأنما تدخل إيران هو داخلي. ففي الحقيقة يعني أصبحوا بعض الفاسدين اللي أفسدوا العراق من 2003 إلى اليوم يحاولون يركبوا مركبة المظاهرات ليفسدوها، ولكن المتظاهرين هم واعون، وإن شاء الله يفوتون الفرص على هؤلاء. المتظاهرون يقولون أنه سلميين إلى الأخير، نحن لا نهاجم أي شيء ولا نقتل ولا نخرب، نحن تظاهراتنا سلمية للمطالبة بحقوقنا، والتظاهرات السلمية أنتجت استقالة الحكومة. فما يتبع الاستقالة كان واضح، طريق المتظاهرين واضح، أنه يجب أن يعين رئيس الوزراء من خارج المنظومة اللي حكمت من 2003 إلى اليوم. لو أبدلنا أو استبدلنا رئيس الوزراء برئيس وزراء آخر، من يعني عادل عبد المهدي كان في الحكم بعدة صفات، وزير نفط، نائب رئيس جمهورية، فلما جاء يعني ادعى أنه مستقل، وكل العالم تعرف أنه لم يكن مستقلا يوما. ثانيا معظم الذين تولوا مثلا العبادي من حزب الدعوة والمتظاهرون دائما واضحون أنه لا يوجد أحزاب دينية ولا يوجد أي أحزاب اللي ساهمت في السلطة من 2003 إلى اليوم. يجب أن يكون أناس عراقيين، ومن الواضح أيضا أنه لا يوجد لديهم أي انتماء، يعني يتظاهرون باسم العراق فقط، لا يوجد لديهم شعار سوى العراق وحقوق العراقيين وقطع أيدي الفساد، قطع يد الفساد أينما كانت ومهما كانت هويتها. فمتظاهرون لحد الآن يعني صامدون، وأهدافهم واضحة، يريدون مجلس نواب يختلف عن المجلس الحالي، ومجلس نواب منتخب. النقطة أنه حتى النواب اللي هم حاليا في مجلس النواب أكثر من 100 شخص منهم اقترحوا على رئيس الجمهورية وبكتاب رسمي أنه لا يريدون أي واحد أي رئيس وزراء من المنظومة التي حكمت العراق من 2003 إلى اليوم. ولذلك يعني الأيام القناصة وهذولا يعني يجي قيس الخزعلي اللي هو رئيس عصائب ما يسمى عصائب أهل الحق من جماعة الحشد الشعبي، ويقول لي نضرب القناصين أو نضرب الناس الذين قتلوا المتظاهرين. بالعكس يعني هو كل الناس هو من الناس اللي أو جماعته اللي ساهموا في القنص، وكثيرون من الفاسدين ساهموا في القنص. يعني ولم يقف الإرهاب عند القتل العشوائي للمتظاهرين عبر القناصة أصحاب الأقنعة السوداء والهجمات المجهولة، بل شمل أيضا خطف الناشطين واغتيالهم لتتحول البلاد إلى أرض للخوف والرعب. مثل الخميس الماضي اجتاح عشرات من مؤيدي الحشد الشعبي على متن شاحنة مزودة بنظام صوتي موقع المتظاهرين في ساحة التحرير وسط العاصمة بغداد في محاولة جديدة لإرهاب المعتصمين. وليلتها توقف أنصار الحشد أمام مساحة وضعت فيها شموع وأمتعة شخصية لضحايا عمليات القمع من أحذية وملابس وخوذات خفيفة، في رسالة تهديد غير مباشرة للمتظاهرين المتمسكين برحيل الطبقة السياسية. وتخوف المتظاهرون حينها من توابع استعراض القوة، وشككوا في دوافع أنصار الحشد الشعبي الذي يضم فصائل موالية لإيران وباتت تحمل صفة رسمية بعدما صارت جزءا من القوات المسلحة العراقية. بعدها بيوم واحد هاجم مسلحون ملثمون جسر السنك قرب ساحة التحرير موقع الاعتصام الرئيسي وقتلوا نحو 25 شخصا وأصابوا أكثر من 120 آخرين، وحرقوا خيام المتظاهرين وحتى عربات التكتك الصغيرة التي يستخدمها المتظاهرون في إسعاف الجرحى. فأخواتي إخوتي بعض منهم يحاولون يركبون الموجة، بدأها مقتدى الصدر وقالوا له ما نريدك بالحرف الواحد في النجف وفي بغداد. فيعني حتى أنصار مقتدى الصدر حاليا منضمين إلى المتظاهرين يريدون ناس جدد، ناس ولائهم الأول والأخير للعراق. يعني كفى 16 سنة يعني بالبلدان المتقدمة إذا إنسان أو مسؤول يفشل في مهمته يستقيل أو يقال. يعني بسيطة جدا أنه يجب أن الإنسان لما يفشل حتى بالتجارة بالأشغال بالوظائف إنسان يفشل أما هو يستقيل أو يقيلوه. اليوم قدم معهد واشنطن لدراسات الشرق الأدنى مجموعة أسماء مسؤولين بارزين وقادة ميليشيات عراقيين على أنهم متورطون بقمع الاحتجاجات، وعلى الولايات المتحدة فرض عقوبات صارمة بحقهم. ومن أبرز الأسماء التي ورد ذكرها في مقال مايكل نايتس وهو كاتب في المعهد هو فالح الفياض الذي يعمل مستشارا للأمن الوطني العراقي ورئيسا لهيئة الحشد الشعبي بتهمة تسهيل إطلاق النار على المحتجين والهجمات على محطات التلفزيون، إضافة إلى قائد فرقة الرد السريع في وزارة الداخلية ثامر محمد إسماعيل الملقب بأبو تراب، حيث أشار المعهد أنه مقاتل منذ فترة طويلة في صفوف فصيل بدر المتحالف مع إيران، ويعمل في منصب يخوله إصدار الأوامر للجنود بإطلاق النار على المحتجين. وبين الأسماء التي يجب استهدافها بحسب المقال مستشار شؤون الحشد الشعبي في مكتب رئيس الوزراء أبو منتظر الحسيني بسبب انخراطه في خلية الأزمة التي أمرت بعمليات القتل وبالهجمات على محطات التلفزيون. قائمة القتلة والجلادين المدعومين من إيران الذين ينفذون عمليات شاركت في قتل المحتجين وفقا للمعهد تتضمن أيضا شخصا يدعى أبو باقر وهو أحد مساعدي أبو زينب اللامي، ويعمل مديرا لمديرية الأمن المركزي في الحشد الشعبي لمنطقة الرصافة، حيث تتمركز في الكثير من الحشد الشعبي وكذلك اسم رئيس قسم التحقيقات في مديرية الأمن المركزي في الحشد الشعبي المدعو حج غالب. أما قادة الميليشيات الذي يجب استهدافهم بحسب تقرير معهد واشنطن فهم كل من سرايا طليعة الخرساني حميد الجزائري بتهمة تنسيق الهجمات على محطات التلفزيون، وهاشم بنيان السراجي المعروف بأبو آلاء الولائي وهو قائد ميليشيا كتائب سيد الشهداء بتهمة توفير الأمن لمطلقي النار خلال عملية القمع. ويرى كاتب المقال أن على الولايات المتحدة دعم العقوبات التي فرضتها على 4 شخصيات عراقية في 6 من الشهر الجاري بحزمة جديدة تطال هؤلاء الأشخاص كي يدرك السياسيون وقادة الميليشيات العراقية ضرورة تعديل سلوكهم. وكانت وزارة الخزانة الأمريكية قد فرضت الجمعة عقوبات على 4 عراقيين بينهم 3 من قادة الميليشيات المرتبطة بإيران بتهمة انتهاك حقوق الإنسان وقتل المتظاهرين، بالإضافة إلى ضلوعهم بقضايا فساد. وال4 الذين طالتهم العقوبات هم زعيم ميليشيا عصايب أهل الحق قيس الخزعلي وشقيقه ليث الخزعلي، فضلا عن مدير أمن الحشد الشعبي حسين فالح المعروف بأبو زينب اللامي، وزعيم تحالف المحور الوطني في البرلمان العراقي خميس فرحان الخنجر العيساوي. فأخواتي إخوتي، في الحقيقة اشتبكت الأمور وأصبح الضغط حاليا على رئيس الجمهورية، لأنه على رئيس الجمهورية خلال 15 يوما من استقالة رئيس الوزراء عدل عبد المهدي يجب أن يعين رئيس للوزراء، وبعدين شهر لرئيس الوزراء المعين من قبل رئيس الجمهورية أن يعني يعين الوزارة، ومنه يعني الوزارة بعدين هم ترجع مرة ثانية إلى مجلس النواب. ولكن المحتجين يصرون على أن أي رئيس وزراء خارج يجب أن يكون خارج منظومة التي حكمت من 2003 لليوم، لأنه لا يوجد أي ثقة بالمجموعة اللي حكمت وأثبت فشلهم. فيعني الإنسان مثل ما قلنا قبل شوية، الإنسان لما يفشل في شيء يجب أن يطلع منها. يعني شغلة ما دبرتها يا أخونا يا أستاذ اطلع منها. والحقيقة أصبحت هسه قضية يعني العشائر العراقية مثل ما صار بالناصرية. يعني أنا شفت بعض المتظاهرين وبعض الأغاني اللي تم نشرها من خلال المتظاهرين يعيبون على بعض رؤساء العشائر الذين باعوا الوطن من أجل مصالحهم الشخصية. ولذلك الكثير من رؤساء العشائر الآن بدأوا حقيقة يتعاطفون أكثر وبشكل واضح وصريح، يتعاطفون مع العشائر التي شوف العنوان يقول القانون العشائري في مواجهة قتلة المتظاهرين في العراق. لطالما كانت العشائر في العراق عامل توازن بين الشارع والسلطة على امتداد العقود، ولكن حين تغيب الدولة وتسيل الدماء في احتجاجات مناهضة للسلطة في البلاد يعود كل عراقي إلى عشيرته التي ترفع شعارها نحن أولياء الدم بقوانينها وأعرافها وعاداتها وتقاليدها التي لا يستطيع التهرب منها أحد. وكميات السلاح التي تمتلكها أصبحت العشائر اليوم من أبرز اللاعبين في العراق، أحد أكثر البلدان فسادا في العالم. وتتواصل التظاهرات في جنوب البلاد بالغالبية الشيعية ضد نظام الحكم، وقد أضرم خلالها المحتجون النيران في عدد كبير من المؤسسات الحكومية ومقار الأحزاب احتجاجا. على كل حال المتظاهرون دائما ينادون سلمية وعدم المساس بدوائر الدولة، لأن دوائر الدولة ليست ملك للفاسدين، هي ملك للدولة وهي ملك للشعب بالناحية أخرى. فالمفروض يعني لا نشجع قضية الحرق وقضية يعني إضرار بالمنشآت، وخاصة الحكومية. الحكومة هي للوطن للبلد، يعني مو هي لهذول الأشخاص. على كل حال نلتقي بكم بعد قليل، والآن إلى هذا الفاصل.
كل اخوتي صاحبين المرجلة، العراق اليوم نادوا ينتخب غيرة هلا. أرد أحشم كل اخوتي صاحبين المرجلة، العراق اليوم نادوا ينتخب غيرة هلا. وينكم هاي يا هلي، الغيم لازم ينجلي والظلم طول الزلزلة. وينكم هاي يا هلي، الغيم لازم ينجلي والظلم طول الزلزلة. مطلب الحرية غالي بصرختي أعلى النفير. أرد هلهل النشامة بصوت يوصل كل ضمير. مطلب الحرية غالي بصرختي أعلى النفير. وينكم هاي يا هلي، الغيم لازم ينجلي والظلم طول الزلزلة. وينكم هاي يا هلي، الغيم لازم ينجلي والظلم طول الزلزلة. الشباب حرة يا بغداد، حرة ويرحل الهم والعذاب.
Good evening. Let's talk. This is John Zia Oram. Welcome to American Life, live from Detroit, Michigan, USA, North America, around the world.
John Zia Oram, Ile #1 show.
I'm going? Oh. شلام اللوخة خواتب خطواثب جان زي أورم إديو إيلي طلاثو شابو يومات كزال نادي سالم جدو سو بشوقن نخاخة قصة وبعدين يرق ليلا ده سو يوخاخة موخو إديو طلاثو شابو داخل صلاي شيثة خورتا يوخو موخو وشيثة ب8 بعصرتا ب680 AM فيسبوك يوتيوب خروبي يو ان توب هر خروبي بقاي بكاميرا بثوخو لطلوخو تنشوثوخو تكولي we are live Apple Google jzoram.com Alexa متكيبوتو and John Zia Oram apps I لا app لا Apple I brony brother Bradley Carmen Coca I want banana not Apple So كل إلى طلوخت من دي إلى busy show ديوتا در من نخو زي بالتمن شماسو جاستن خمورو وبعدين زي بالتمن أخونا كلينكاستو وبعدين زي بالتمن أخونا ستور سانوايز إديو يوم المحاميين إلى بشكذوت شولن إلى العراق نيماثو أز شويهم بواذا تا عراق هرزي بيشا تا عراق كيون حقا تا عراق والفيرست تايم يونانو بصيخة ديون عراقي because هاي خمشي اشتشني وابس حاتن دا ناشد عراق قمله ثيلا نخني بلي وغني كاثب بالن because they say enough is enough أغني هاري ذيلا واو enough كنت كم مرقيلا. So we have to support it, we have to deal with it, and Salim is going to read some stuff small in Iraq about Iraq because we be back to it because we have Justin Khamoru on, and I want to thank Shamasho Louis Abu for being on the show with us earlier. And you Khamohu, yes, we'll share the Bitmani of Asarta, and it too we got a heck of a show today, and so yeah, قصة أنا محكوي slow because I haven't slept since yesterday, but because when Salim محكي عربي يوم بيلابا مني لو تبي بخاكا اللي بتمل بنيرة كملوا تملوا بعربي إما كمل بتي عربي أنا بيش ندريسة منه. Huh? Qais, who knows more Arabic, bro?
You.
I do. I got Shlonek. I used to tell Lebanese Shlonek 20 years ago. You know, I told you about Dearborn. He used to go, now what do you mean Shlonek? Kifek. I said, well, you know, same thing.
I know. Different accent.
أخواتي إخوتي أهلا وسهلا بكم. أنا سالم جدو من إذاعة جان زيا أورام. قرأنا إليكم بعض الأخبار. الحقيقة حاليا العراق يعني في فترة أنه حاليا يتوقعون من استقالة عادل عبد المهدي رئيس الجمهورية حسب الدستور الحالي اللي المتظاهرين يصرون على تعديل الدستور. يعني الدستور الحالي حاليا هو الدستور، لكن المتظاهرين عندهم نقطتين رئيسية: استقالة رئيس الوزراء ما هي نهاية المطاف، ولا تعيين وزير رئيس وزراء من الشلة نفسها الحاكمة من 2003 إلى اليوم ما تحل أي إشكال، لأنه المنتخبين هذول النواب الحاليين لم تزيد النسبة عن 19%، 19% من الناخبين، وحتى هذه 19 مو صحيحة، لأنه أصبح بعض منهم اشتروا أصوات، ويعني فضايح. أنا عندي فيديوهات، هذا يقول لنا نعطي 250,000 دولار حتى تنطيني 5000 صوت. فشراء الأصوات صار أخواتي إخوتي، حتى الانتخابات اللي صارت 19%، مع ذلك هل 19% تم شرائها، تم فسادها، وحتى صار تلاعب بصناديق الاقتراع. فنتائج الانتخابات أخواتي إخوتي لم تكن صحيحة، والأصوات التي أخذتها القوائم بطريقة سانليغو اللي هي مو عادلة تروح على القوائم. يعني حزب الدعوة صار عندهم تيارات، يعني حيدر العبادي هو من حزب الدعوة بالأصل، ونوري المالكي نفس الشيء، البقية من بدر ومن سائرون، وهذول كلهم تقريبا من نفس المنبع، متقاربين، ولكن اختلفت مصالحهم فيما بينهم، ومعظمهم ولاءات عندهم، هذا ولاء لفلان وهذا ولاء لفلان. يعني بلد الحقيقة يعني نادي يقولون: وفي بلد نحو 60% من سكانه هم دون 25 من العمر، وثلاثة أرباعهم يعيشون في المدن. انسلخ كثيرون من العراقيين الشيعة عن هويتهم العشائرية خلال السنوات الأخيرة بحسب ما تقول بعض الدراسات، لكن بعض منهم لا يزال مرتبط بالعشيرة. مثل ما قلنا العشائر قلها خلي يناصرون إخوانهم، خلي يناصرون وطنهم. يعني العشيرة لا يمكن أن تكون ضد البلد، عندها ولاء للعشيرة، بس الولاء للوطن يجب أن هو هذا اللي حقيقة انتقص في السنوات الأخيرة. أصبح الولاء للمذهب في بعض منهم مع الأسف أكثر من الولاء للوطن، وهذه علامة خطيرة بالنسبة للعراق. ولهذا المتظاهرون دائما يصرون على أن العراق أولا، وسلاحهم الأساسي هو العلم العراقي، وإن شاء الله يبقى العلم العراقي هو الذي يوحد العراقيين على محبة العراق وأمنه ورخائه وتآخي أبناء العراق الأشراف وبدون تدخل أجنبي. نشكركم ونعود إليكم بعد قليل.
الجولتشي بأمريكا، أهلا وسهلا. وضابط يعني منطقة مشهور بلوس أنجلوس بكاليفورنيا. أريد أحكي ويا ناس هدي يعرفون منو أنتو، شنو دا تسوون.
Americans, we love you guys. We hope everything works out, and just God bless your beautiful country.
The government is killing them with bullets. They fire gas canisters at them like a projectile, like a ballistic missile. It goes through their skull. We appreciate what you're doing. Yeah, thank you, man. Appreciate it. Thank you.
Anybody know what's happening in Iraq now? It's okay. I'm shy too. Freddie, do you know any Iraqis? No.
I'm from Iran myself, and I just gotta say, their war is our war, their freedom is our freedom, and we stand by them. And the young ones, what they're doing, I follow them, I read about them. Hope everybody lives in peace, and the young ones get their lives back.
Inshallah, Ya Rab.
Never give up. I wish I knew Arabic. I love the people in the Middle East. I'm Jewish, I'm Yehudi. We have the word shalom, salam, Hebrew and Arabic. My prayers to the people in Iraq.
Thank you so much.
Keep on believing in the goodness of humanity. There are Americans who feel your pain, but what you're dealing with, people, is a system that's been up for 100 years, and it's all because of European and American control.
John Travolta.
انتوا من وين؟ العراق. واو اني هلو. الناس هنا ما يعرفون شنو دا يصير بالعراق هسه.
الوضع تعبان يعني بالعراق. هاي صار من صار الانقلاب على صدام حسين لحد الان السلطه بالحكم كل شيء ما سوت للناس. انا كنت معلمه بالعراق.
معلمه مع شنو؟
معلمه عربي يعني بالعراق.
تقدرين تدعميني لان ما اقدر اكتب ولا اقرا عربي.
ان شاء الله تدلل.
لازم كل الناس يعرفوها انه المظاهرات بالعراق سلميه سلميه سلميه. الناس طالعين مدنيين يحملون فقط الاعلام العراقيه. الشباب بعمر الولد حاليا ينقتلون بالقنابل المسيله، يدمرون بالرصاص الحي، بالقناصين اللي الناس ما تعرف شنو هويتهم من صوت ناصر العالم، ويروحون هاي الشباب اللي بعمر الولد اللي تروح هيك حياتها.
شكرا. وانتي كانت جود؟
شلام اللوخ وشماع عزيزة مشارخ خرزة اديو بتسجيل تبولس شليحة تقورن ثاي. بولوس شليحة قرتا دلوث قورن ثاي حي بارخ مار تنيث الصليوة تحن برزيلوثلا وطالا أخني دي وخمه يمن خيل لد ألها بيد إيلك ثيوة بدشقل خمثد حكيمة وبد منقص عقل تفهيمية ماني إيل حكيمة ينماني إيل قرايا ينماني إيل ملباند آذي علمه مولكم رازلة ألها حق خمثد آذي علمه إن علم بحخمثة لأي ذيل حخمثد ألها عجب لي لألها ببشيطوثد كارزوثة دم خالص آني دم هي مني مسبب هو ذايك طلبي عجبواثة وحنت بحخمثة كيبي وأخني إكما كرزغ بمشيحة صليوة تعستا تهذاي وغشموثة تحنبه وتأندي ليمهو يمن من هذاي وحنبه مشيحة خيلة لد ألها وحخمثة مسبب غشموثد ألها بش حخمثة لا من بنيناشا ومحيلوثد ألها بش زخميلة من بنيناشا غزو بدا مقريثة ديوخن أخواتي دليث كبير بقووخن حكيم بغرة ولا كبير بقووخن خيلانة ولا كبير بقووخن مرؤوجة خرابة إلا مقبيل ألها لبشيط دعلمة دمنخب الحكيمة ومقبيل المحيل دعلمة تدمنخب الخيلانة ومقبيل المرؤوجة غزورة بعلمة والمسلية وأند لتي شم رابة دمنخب الأندك خازي جني تدلشق البرناشة شوهار قامة هم أختن بقاود إيشو عمشيحة آود هويلة طالن حخمثة من ألها وزديقوثة وقديشوثة وخلاص دخديل كثيوة آود شاقل شوهارة بمريش شاقل شوهارة نعم شلامة موخن كلوخن أخواتي آمين وشو حال مشيحة مارا
تجري من
مدبرانا رونش ميانا ذيلخ مخلصانا تاكل لي عالما آية مدبرانا يا روح تقود شام قاون مشرينو كل هيمانو ثاق ابلف بندريلو يا روح تقود شام قاون مشرينو كل هيمانو ثاق ابلف بندريلو
ودها مكملوخ بركات برخته يا مريم ايش يثدب قوامه لو برد لها شلام الأخ مريم لي نعم مارا نما خنبورخت بن شنبور خيلة بيرد كاسا خيشا مارت مريم يمدا لهم صالم بدلا نخني حطاي دهب قوش ثدمو ثنامين برخته يا مريم ايش يثدب قوامه لغبرد لها شلام الأخ مريم لي نعم مارا نما خنبورخت بن شنبور خيلة بيرد كاسا خيشا مارت مريم يمدا لهم صالم بدلا نخني حطاي دهب قوشي ثدمو ثنامين برخته يا مريم ايش ثدب قوامه الأخبر دلها شلام الأخ مريم لي نعم مارا نما خنبورخت بن شنبور خيلة بيرد كاسا خيشاع مارت مريم يمدا لهم صالم بدلا نخني حطاي دهب قوشي ثدمو ثنامين برخته يا مريم ايش يثدب قوامه الأخبر دلها شلام الأخ مريم لي نعم مارا نما خنبورخت بن شنبور خيلة بيرد كاسا خيشاع مارت مريم يمدا لهم صالم بدلا نخني حطاي دهب قوشي ثدمو ثنامين برخته يا مريم ايش يثدب قوامه الأخبر دلها شلام الأخ مريم لي نعم مارا نما خنبورخت بن شنبور خيلة بيرد كاسا خيشاع مارت مريم يمدا لهم صالم بدلا نخني حطاي دهب قوشي ثدمو ثنامين برخته يا مريم ايش يثدب قوامه الأخبر دلها شلام الأخ مريم لي نعم مارا نما خنبورخت بن شنبور خيلة بيرد كاسا خيشاع مارت مريم يمدا لهم صالم بدلا نخني حطاي دهب قوشي ثدمو ثنامين برخته يا مريم ايش يثدب قوامه الأخبر دلها شلام الأخ مريم لي نعم مارا نما خنبورخت بن شنبور خيلة بيرد كاسا خيشاع مارت مريم يمدا لهم صالم بدلا نخني حطاي دهب قوشي ثدمو ثنامين برخته يا مريم ايش يثدب قوامه الأخبر دلها شلام الأخ مريم لي نعم مارا نما خنبورخت بن شنبور خيلة بيرد كاسا خيشاع مارت مريم يمدا لهم صالم بدلا أخني حطاي دهب قوشي ثدمو ثنامين برخته يا مريم ايش يثدب قوامه الأخبر دلها شلام الأخ مريم لي نعم مارا نما خنبورخت بن شنبور خيلة بيرد كاسا خيشاع مارت مريم يمدا لهم صالم بدلا نخني حطاي دهب قوشي ثدمو ثنامين برخته يا مريم ايش يثدب قوامه الأخبر دلها شلام الأخ مريم ليثا نعم مارا نما خنبورا اختاب شنبور خيلة بيرت كاسا خيشا مارت مريم يمدا لهم صالم بدالا نخني حطاي داب قوشي ثدمو ثنامين شو حالا ولورا ونروح قدشا من عالم والعالم آمين وآمين. وشماع عزيز مشونيل الرحمد مريا محسد نوح مراقي هرمز كاماجا بداور رازد قرتدية صبرا بإيتد سهذب بمذيتد ستيرلينغ هايتس شيث بإسرم خشكا وبثر دخ بتويا تعزيتي برهرد ماوند بالاس بانكوت هول بمذيتد ستيرلينغ هايتس والإشواب عاصرتا محسد نوح مراقي هرمز كاماجا دي لرازد قرتدية صبرا بإيتد سهذب بمذيتد ستيرلينغ هايتس شيث بإسرم خشكا وبثر دخ زي الهوية تعزيتي برهرد ماوند بالاس بانكوت هول بمذيتة ستيرلينغ هايتس والإشواب عاصرتا ألهم حاسيلة ومستهلة ملكوث الشمية. Thank you for listening and have a great show.
إلهي يا من سمعت ندائي بك استانت كل أيامي إلهي يا من سمعت ندائي بك استانت كل أيامي يا رحوما نزلت كل أشجاني وأحسست بحنانك يغمر
Grab everyone for listen to John Zia Oram Radio Show Monday to Friday. Russia. John Zia Oram Facebook.
Jingle bells, jingle all the way.
بمناسبة عيد الميلاد ورأس السنة المجيدة Somerset Family Medicine SFM والدكتور ناهل دانيال جدو وفريقه الطبي يتمنى لكم عيد سعيد وسنة جديدة مباركة مليئة بالسعادة الصحة والازدهار. نشكركم لإتاحة الفرصة لنا لتلبية احتياجاتكم الطبية على مدار العام. للمواعيد يرجى الاتصال على 586-722-7240 أو احجزوا مواعيدكم عن طريق الإنترنت أو الفيسبوك drjaddu.com. Somerset Family Medicine SFM. Dr. Jaddu and his staff wish you a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. We wish you a blessed new year, full of happiness, health, and prosperity. We thank you for giving us the opportunity to take care of your medical needs throughout the year. For appointments, please call us at 586-DOCTORS, 248-DOCTORS, or make your appointment online or through our Facebook page, drjaddu.com.
Ash Diamond and Gold, Orchard Lake Road, 248-757-2704, between 14 and 15 miles across the street from Panera. Joya Tumo, excellent, 40 years experience there with his staff. He brings diamond and gold from all over the world, from 18 carats and up. The best price, any price you want, he'll match it. A great service, great designs, wholesale, open to public. Call Joe, 248-757-2704. I think it's one of the best Chaldeans designer ever seen. Joe Yatuma, 248-757-2704. Great service. A Star Ethnic Food Superstore, 14 Mile on Haggerty, West Bloomfield, 248-661-8000. Opens at 8 a.m. to 9 p.m. Sundays 8 a.m. to 8 p.m. Family owned and operated. Over 10 years. Ashtar Food. Fresh produce. Fresh bread. Fresh meat. Fresh gula. Fresh sisse. Fresh everything coming in every minute. Fresh turshi. Sotamo. Zvunu lukhmo. Zvunu samoon. Zvunu ktayatha. Zvunu pustra. Zvunu gupta. Everything. Special orders. 248-661-8000. Look for our ad on the holidays on weekly basis. We have every time ads. Call us now. 248-661-8000.
أسواق قاشات Mediterranean Market and Bakery. ساهر قاشات وأولاده يقدمون لكم بضاعة شرقية مستوردة يوميا من كافة مستلزمات مطبخ ربة البيت، من المعلبات، الأجبان، الألبان، الشرزات، الترشي، البهارات، فواكه وخضروات فريش يوميا، لحومات طرية منوعة فريش، فروزن فود، ديري فود، أطيب المشويات اللذيذة. مطعم كامل داخل المحل لتلبية طلباتكم وحفلاتكم. صمون ومعجنات حارة يوميا. Carry Out and Catering. المحل واقع على شارع نورث ويسترن هايواي والميل الرابع عشر. تلفون أسواق قاشات 248-538-9552 248-538-9552. تلفون المطعم 248-538-9558 248-538-9558. أهلا وسهلا بالجميع.
Southfield Funeral Home, Jerry and Ferial Yonu, 12 Mile in Southfield for 37 years, 17 Mile in Ryan, second location. They do funerals, كل أمريكا, Michigan, كل ستيتات, California, Arizona, Alad Louth, Emmett Kibbe, Khabar Jerry and Ferial Yonu. West Side, 248-569-8080. East Side, 586-275-0429. 37 years in business. Price, quality, service, excellent. أي شغل شنة funeral home business. That's all they do. هراي لشولي. They're part of our community and we are part of them. 37 years. Jerry and Ferial Yono.
Listen to Zia Oram show Monday to Friday, 5 to 8 p.m.
You got phones on silent? Welcome back, أخواتي وأخواتك. شكرا لأخونا جاستن خموري يوخا خموخو خمورو ماري خموري يا خموري إموري رمزي لخمورو يا خموري هما خموري له. Hi Ramsey. Sorry, Justin. I'm running back in the office here. So you خموخو كمر منوخو وشيثا بتمانية إيديو تلي أخونا سالم جدو إلى آخو وداوير أخونا كلين قسطو ومحامي شريكة Greg Roll
with roll.
So كبيرة من نوخو خالد قسطو كذا المنيلة كلينت. You know, Khalid listens to me all the time. It happened to be your dad. Yeah. So Salim, you're on live. I know you like to be here, and you were at Fox Theater. So who you had? Your grandson graduate, number 29?
My grandson graduated in the College of Business. They call it
College of Business?
Business school? Mike Illich, College of Business.
Oh, was Mike there?
No.
Oh. You know why he wasn't there, right?
Of course.
Why?
He died.
Oh, okay.
I met Mike Illich.
Oh, man.
I met Mike Illich one time.
What do you mean? He was there. I mean, he says Mike Illich. Salim sometimes makes a mistake.
The college is named after Mike Illich.
For sure. He dumped a lot of money into it.
Yeah.
He should be.
You know, he should. Yeah, he's got a lot of money.
So my grandson graduated in accounting from Mike.
The Mike, Salim. Your grandson graduated in accounting. So we're going to have another CPA?
Well, he started working with his uncle, with Rami, now in this mortgage company.
Yeah.
United
Shore.
Mortgage, yes.
United Shore.
So,
small company.
Yeah.
Very small.
Very small.
Congratulations.
Yeah, he just started there.
That's something to be proud of, though.
Yes.
For the whole community. As many graduates as we have.
We had some. I saw 2-3 Chaldeans. I heard the names of Chaldeans coming, and we were proud Believe me, I cried when I saw.
Don't cry. He's very emotional, Salim. Please
Yeah.
لا باخذ تاخذ روزا ليش وقت تتباخذ
باخذ خاصة No, really كنت حازن ببلاطة يعني.
Yeah, but his
we was
grandfather
very
is
happy.
engineer and graduated from what? China, Shanghai University?
I
Where were you?
graduated, proud
Oh, was it
graduate
Baghdad? Oh,
of
I thought it was
Baghdad
Shanghai.
University College of Engineering. And I'm an engineer in America too.
And a professional engineer as well.
Exactly. He had everything. So, Akhawatha Khatwatha, ladies and gentlemen, we have Akhona Clancusto and Greg Rowe. Kidoto Clancusto for 6 years. I told him earlier, I thought it was 16 years. He said it was 6 years in Lansing.
Seemed like 16.
Well, you gave me enough hell to be 16. We
Okay.
have to do this. We have
You said
to do
help,
this.
right?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So I'm so proud you're back. I'm so proud you're on your feet doing your thing, and you're an attorney. You were a prosecutor way before that, and a heck of a community activist. And seemed like you met a nice young man here, a little younger than you. But
Thank you very much
Greg,
for that.
right, Greg? So I asked you to come on the show because I wanted you to come on the show. Because when you were there in Lansing and we were with our community, never lost a race. You could have ran again and won the race. And you kind of, with the two babies, you were kind of like you wanted to get out of this thing. And just, I think you got out on time. The way it's going on, the country's going right now in 50-50. Nobody's getting along anywhere, but we miss people like you.
I do want to thank Clint also, being a
Get
prosecutor
on the
for
mic.
years and years. Clint was instrumental in one of our cases. I represented a mother that lost her twin daughter in
Whoa.
a tragic accident at a school where a table came down. Because
Inside the school?
Inside the school. And this happened. It's killed 15 other kids in the United States, but in this particular case, it was in Dearborn Heights. And the mother
felt great. What is it?
And the mother, Tabby, was so instrumental in trying to change the law in Michigan. And she was frustrated in her attempts to get someone to hear her. And the first person that stepped up and was there
While
for
he
her
was in Lansing.
was Clint Custo.
Well, he was in Lansing as a volunteer to help you.
That's correct.
Had
And
nothing
to this
do with
day,
business.
Clint Custo has been instrumental in enforcing what's called Liliana's Law, which requires, which will require people to when they occupy older schools to make sure and ensure all the latches are kept and maintained properly, so
Okay.
this tragedy doesn't happen
This
again.
is interesting because we were just talking about grandkids, and we got a massive people listening with these kids. Can you just get off the air and talk live to us now about this thing? What happened?
Here's what happened, John. Thank you. And شكرا
Welcome,
لكل
Clint.
الجالية
Yeah.
to all their support from before, and of course always. كده ده I was always ونوى محامي وده هم يون محامي وأي خوري وشريكي Greg Roll. There was a case while Ethan brought to Zorte about 3-4 years old.
Yes.
It's twins.
Yes, she was a twin.
She was just one day.
No, she was a twin. She was one of two, and she was one at the school, and the table came down on her, killed her instantly.
وقاعد مدرسة وآي ميز مبلة هرب قاوة وجازيلة
In
مثله.
school.
Correct.
هرب قاعد مدرسة.
Well, I will talk about this tomorrow.
And in a first start program at that.
So like a preschool.
Economically, yeah, preschool.
Everybody sends their kids to. My kids are in
Little guys,
preschool.
yeah.
Your grandkids are in
Oh,
preschool.
my God.
Your grandkids are in
Just
preschool.
I waited extra 20 minutes today to come here because I was waiting for them to come. She's picking up the 1-year-old.
There you go.
So I can see the other
From
ones.
3 years, 2.5 years, they go to.
Yeah.
You know, so we have to make sure these schools are protecting our kids, and we tried to change the law, and we were working to change the law because of this tragedy. These things happen. Nobody realizes that they're going to happen. But at some time when they happen, we have to do something about it. So Greg came to me with Tabby, her mother,
That's how you kind of met
Liliana's
originally?
mother.
I met him as a prosecutor years ago.
Oh, way back when he was a prosecutor, yeah.
And he knew he could always reach out to me, just like everybody. You know that, John. I was always available and open to do good things.
Like it or not, that's what you did.
That's what I did, and I love doing that.
Now
he
you're
was
in
the first
private
person that was able that we could contact and that took an interest, because it was hard, because this law, they try to modify it in the state of Ohio, and they had a lot of resistance for another death case there.
Politics.
So it's all about politics, but Clint knows politics. Clint knows how to work with the people and get the job done.
So you're here.
I'm
and
here.
I was asking for you because we have Attorney Stuart Sandweiss coming. He usually pops up on Tuesdays, and he records some of those things. And when he does get here at 7, I like to commit to it if you guys are still here, and I would love to have you to understand, to teach others about law or case law
For sure.
in certain areas, because we live this every day. And I don't think nobody's better at it than this team. When Clint used to come on, he used to talk about politics and siyaso, mahkoya hada, hubimara hada. It was all the same, you know? And now he's into law practice, and they won't include in you, Greg. And if nobody is finer at it, I only know he'll tell you maybe 5,000 lawyers. I trust 3 or 4 or 5 maybe.
Me too.
Nothing against him. I just do.
Me
and
too.
I want to invite him to the show here. It's not bad. Nothing against him. They're all dear friends of mine. This is, I want my massive people that are listening to us, watching us here, like Solomon and I, and you guys, is to give them advice, to do the best. We can only send a message and be fair. We don't
For
make
sure.
decisions. We don't do this. We don't do that.
And as you know, the law is ever changing.
All the
So it's important to get a grasp of where we are today versus yesterday versus tomorrow, especially in the area, for example, marijuana litigation, the whole area.
That's
and
all
it's all brand
new.
new. All brand new.
We should get into that, John. يعني محكوك, I'll give a little introduction. Greg, Shimei Greg Roll. Our number, by the way, in Kibotile, 248-380-9404.
Your office number.
Our office number, 248-380-9404. Iwukhub Gawad Novi. We do litigation, Mila litigation. Litigation, Ila, basically lawsuits when somebody did something wrong to you. خمندي خاناشة والخمندي عار
Arabic, you can talk out. It doesn't matter.
وبريلا ودها إثن قوانين. There's some laws to help you out. So what do? We do litigation. What do? Auto injuries. You get into an accident, somebody hit you, you got injured, come see us. You got criminal, jarima, mindi, your kid,
landlord, tenant.
Your kid, landlord, tenant, we do that. But you get a crime, whether it's you or your kid, give us a call. Licensing, whether it's professional for health, whether it's for liquor, we do some marijuana too. Medical malpractice. This is a big thing now, John. You know this.
Oh my God, that's huge.
The doctors are doing things, but they're doing a great job. God bless our doctors. My brother's a doctor. You know that.
My son's a doctor.
His son's a doctor.
And your brother's a doctor too?
You got a doctor.
My
You got a
nieces,
doctor.
I have 5 nieces that are doctors.
So-
Your brother's a doctor?
Yeah.
Hi, William.
Yeah,
He
William.
listens all the time.
He
Very-
does.
very
The
important
best
doctor. Very
orthopedic
important
surgeon there
doctor.
is.
Yeah.
You get a you got a problem with your knee or shoulder, go see Dr. William Kesto. He's only the best.
And
That's
he's
all
a
I
new
can say.
father in the last few weeks.
Yes, congratulations, baby Nicholas.
Yep. I know that
has
part.
come
see?
in.
That's great.
So, but sometimes they make some mistakes and people are in a bad situation. But there are laws out there to help them.
But there are also laws that you have to be careful about because there are limitations on what you can do in a medical malpractice arena. For example, the statute of limitations is only 2 years from the date of the incident. And in Michigan, unlike all the other states, you have to hop through some hoops, which includes the filing of an affidavit of
That's
merit with your
interesting.
complaint signed by a doctor, a notice of intent that gives the doctor some information about why you think you did something wrong, which initially was done to promote settlement. Of course, it does not do that. It gives the doctor a distinct
So that's
advantage.
part of your specialty. Is this?
Yes.
That's interesting. I only knew Lipton's.
There's
They
a
were
lot
into
of
this.
little loopholes in that particular area of practice in Michigan.
So you have, how long you been an attorney?
35 years.
35 years.
Yes.
So
Although I look
he was
a lot
barely
younger.
born. I know.
I've been an attorney 13 years. Not bad.
Prosecutor and all that.
Yeah.
So you open a law firm. Tell us a little bit about
We
it.
do family law too. I know it's always unfortunate if people need to break up. The most important thing is trying to keep them together. Always you want to keep them together. Ethan ناشي كي بعد divorce أو مندي أخني أو دخلة بس يعني أحسن شيء ناشي بيشي خق هذا and we support that. We want أخني كيبوخ ناشي بيشي خق هذا. It's 10 counselors that we work with. بلخو خدمة counselors إمد qashe amid community people to help you stay together.
Courts.
With the court, because the worst thing is to have Ethan Mindy لك يبوتون الحاكمة أو حاكم أو الكورت أني كمري دخزي أوتن عشوتون من عجاي ديوخون البيث ديوخون من إيثن طلق. So the most important thing أبسط من دي إلي أختو وأخني المحاميين يبوخ عينوخلوخون حتى إلي من دي everybody can accept.
So at Tochu Sharika, you open a law office.
We open a law office. يبوخ بقاود نوفاي.
هيك هلا نوفاي سنة.
نوفاي.
اخل عسر بدالك معهم.
عسرة هلا بقاود 11 mile in Meadowbrook.
Do you know the history of Novi? Number 6. It used
Come
be a
to the
rail-
mic. Get closer to
Yeah,
the mic.
that's the history of Novi. The number 6 in Roman numerals is Novi. It was the number. It was number 6.
Oh.
It was the number 6 railroad stop, and that's where the Purple Gang, way back in the day, used to hang out. Those are the guys that were attributable to doing the St. Massacre, the St. Valentine's Massacre in Chicago.
They sold ice cream and stuff like that.
Something like that.
Yeah, that's just Clint remind me that in Arabic they say الصلح سيد الأحكام. So the best thing is to get the two together is better than
going to
separation.
court
So,
or separation.
Sulh like making peace is the best decision to make.
Our belief is that the less the lawyers are involved, the better the people will be later on.
Yes.
If they can handle their own issues and we can just give them guidance and give them some insight about the law and they reconcile themselves for the future, it's better for the children, it's better for them.
Yes, I've seen that. Yeah.
So we're doing some litigation. وميلا litigation we talked about it خاصة إلى من إيثن بريا مندي وناشا كزالة to court. They want to fight, they want to battle, whatever it is. But we always like to settle. It's always better. بس إتندها مندي actually زي أمرنا جراج محكي واو إت كيس الشرطة كما خيلة خا كبيرة كم داريلة هرب قاود مستشفى. Almost كم قتليلة.
ترجم لهاي تكون محكي Greg. That's all.
Yeah, talk about the Floyd Dent case.
Floyd Dent case is a very interesting case. It involved an African American who was driving through Inkster in 2015. He was stopped by a white patrol officer, and the officer's name was RoboCop. And RoboCop took poor Floyd out of his car and beat him down, all on video, and then planted cocaine
in his car,
in Floyd's car, to charge him with a crime. Mm-hmm. So he involved us. We got us involved, and at the end of the day, it took a little while, but in the end of the day, Floyd's charges were dismissed.
That's right.
The officer was put on trial and ended up going to prison.
Yep.
Because of what he did, and then Floyd ended up making $1.5 million or so.
He planted cocaine in his car.
On
in the
video.
United
We
States
caught
of
him on
America
video.
On video.
Yeah.
And you remember the office, I remember the case,
Yep.
very
RoboCop.
heavily involved on law enforcement behind the scene. Clint knows. And I watched that case, but I didn't know it was like this. And you
Yeah.
can see, but if he didn't fight for his life or his freedom, this guy, he probably would have been in prison like everybody else.
And to his credit, even to this day, he still works like he normally did. Never hasn't changed his lifestyle at all, notwithstanding the money. And he still tries to give back. And to his credit, he has forgiven the officer.
Well, yeah, I mean, officer is an individual. You can't blame all officer or when a crime is
But
committed.
he forgave the man that beat him to a pulp.
Wow. Yeah.
I think that takes a
special
Christian,
heart.
special
So you
heart,
have
and a Christian spirit.
You have a good thing going here because when Stuart Sandwise, attorney, comes here, he likes to specialize in bankruptcy.
Stuart's really smart. He's smarter than us.
No.
Okay.
He's listening to us.
He knows how
now,
to read and write and stuff.
Oh, Stuart is Stuart been with me about 13 years.
He's a good man. He's a good man.
I love him to death, and I told him you guys were coming. He goes, I'm coming too. And why? He does the show almost every week, and or he pre-records a show with these guys when I'm not here. The thing is, our people, especially the listeners and beyond now, they need these kind of services. I don't mean lawyers are good or bad, or cops are good or bad, or TV, radio guys are good or bad, but they need these services, and I'm very excited for Clint and you as a team to bring it. That half of my nephews and nieces are either lawyers or prosecutors or judges, but it doesn't have nothing to do with it. I think a community, you love what you do, and that's what you, to service an example that you just gave, and especially the way you guys put it together. And if we can assist our community by offering us, like doing immigration time, deportation. I referred all the lawyers. I didn't even get a coffee. I wasn't looking for money. I was trying to save this family from being deported. I was also went with Stewart's partner out in New York to federal penitentiary and visited a prison. Who am I to be allowed in? But I got in.
That's great.
Deportees, yes, and so to do that, and what Clint is doing, and there's many variety now, right? There is the malpractice, and there's the marijuana. You can't hide this, and there's illegal marijuana.
Right.
And this is going to make a lot of people rich. I want them to hear me. And it's going to destroy a lot of families at the same time. Not only doing the drugs, but investment with family members and friends and the best friends when they see this catch. And part of the study I did, and Clinton knows, in Colorado and California on this, 97.93% failure rate.
That's correct.
Within 5 years.
That's correct.
So the little 2.5% that the Firestone and the Ford and the GM and the Fisher succeeded in cars, I'm sure there was a lot of people came up with tires and cars. And nobody.
That's
it's
correct.
the same thing here.
And also the big players are eating up and gobbling the
as
little
usual.
players.
Early on,
Yep.
they can either buy you,
That's
But,
correct.
John, since you mentioned with محكوية بقاود marijuana أثمن دانك محكو خصة ناشي لا بسياقة. They are driving, whether they have alcohol, whether they have marijuana. دا بقاود برنامج in the news خاوة شقل marijuana.
Ran over a state police guy?
Yeah, he ran over state police.
First day of the
First day. So, but, some of the work, yes, we do the criminal, we handle driving. Don't do it. First of all, you got Uber, you have Lyft, you have phone a friend, call your mom, call your dad, call whoever.
Call us.
Walk.
We'll pick you up.
Yeah, we'll pick you up. 248-380-9404. Call us.
Our listeners, Clint, as you speak, I'm sorry, is that we have a pill problem. We have opiate problem. We had over 40 young men and women dead in the last couple of years. Who are we to be 150,000 people, not 150 million people?
That's correct.
Nobody should die. And we just had few in the last 3 months. And now this thing comes into play. So the opiate kid, maybe get in it to be a dealer or be this. And what I found out, you guys can talk about it, I don't care. You can't buy a house in east side or west side of Macomb County or Wayne County because they're growing in it. So it's worth more to grow in it. Some families are moving into the condos. And as the California article said a couple of days ago, the governor, through Mark Arabu, I met him with them. Mark was listening, good friend of Mark, good friend of mine. In California.
We were in D.C. with them.
Yeah. In California, the illegal guy, so Ali Dilabishmo, is selling the stuff, and the legal guy's paying tax on this, and they have a license, and the 74 plans, or whatever the hell you call it, and the governor comes in, needs more social money, and he puts a 50% tax on them last week. So let's say the marijuana guy that is legal, you go to Bishmo, look at California law last week. You were making 40% net, let's say. This guy takes 50% tax on the legal one. ID license. ID license, he's still making 500%, but it's not tested. We talked about cigarettes not being, smoke Marlboro or Cool or all that. What kind of smoke these guys going to buy, and what's going to happen to their body and their mind? The problem we have in our community is the grow operation. We can't find anybody to work. I can do ads in here, run 100 ads a day, just for help wanted. Why? Everybody think they legal or illegal, but what is legal and illegal? And I pray to God it will not destroy this community, but it's going that way. These young people, young men and ladies, you can't talk to them. You got to do is pull up at a restaurant. My guy was my valet. Now he's got a Lamborghini. I'm sorry, it doesn't work. I love him to death, and I ran into one yesterday. And I thought I saw a Maserati out there, and he got in it. God bless him. But how do you do that?
Well, whenever the government steps in and tries to monitor or
Exactly.
regulate the legal aspect of it, all you're going to do is invite the black marketeers to come in
exactly.
and do it illegally.
Exactly.
Same for prohibition. That's how the mob got so huge.
From the liquor
and
laws.
so strong.
We still have state of Michigan.
It's the same concept here today.
Some liquor laws. They still have 1933 Al Capone prohibition laws. What the hell is state of Michigan running a liquor warehouse business and being in it? They say we collect tax. Well, you collect tax on gaming, but you don't own the casino. You collect tax. So the marijuana part of it is going to make few people rich, and damn, they are making it rich. The sad part about it, the sad part of people are going to get hurt. The good part of it, you guys get clients. So what do you do and how? But we need to keep educating them.
We need
to keep educating them.
You have to educate them
and tell them.
And tell them that, first of all, if you're going to do it legally. Not this, Ethan, nashik mahka. Itti ethmindi, itti licen, itti I, itti flan, itti filtan.
We are nice to talk about it all the time.
And they don't know legal from illegal. And by the way, كبيرة مني لتا جنسية. They're not a U.S. citizen.
Thank you. Wow.
And what they're going to do next? How does he رجعي? Oh, لك يبوخ رجعه. Well, do the right thing. But if you want to do it legally, no problem. There's a mechanism. Ethan قوانين. You can do it the right way. You apply for a license. نجحت شغلت license. No problem. I don't do these things.
You represent them. Just
I
like
represent.
You would do a case.
And I represent, let's say, somebody who's driving and they have marijuana and they get pulled over. You're going to need a lawyer. I'm going to tell you that.
Citizenship. I know kida nasha. They call them the trimmers. They're cutting it, right?
Cutters.
In houses, the cutters.
Mm-hmm.
Out of 30 people I heard, 31 and a half of them don't have citizen.
That's how
hello, Leila ضد الحكومة لا. No, you don't have a license to go cutter. You don't have no license. It's illegal,
Right.
especially when you're collecting Medicaid. Okay, and you're involved with that state government. So this type of interview, we started first. We're going all around where your law firm is framed around, right? Where you guys are looking at with your experience. What is the first thing you do when you start getting a partnership, and what you take in all aspects of business? Is that what your specialty is? What is the main thing? Like Stuart, he always talks about bankruptcy. He say he loves doing it.
We don't do bankruptcy.
Well, that's good. That's why
We
I kind of
do
married you
litigation.
two together.
Anything that goes into court.
Huh?
He does litigation too.
He does, but he loves bankruptcy.
Yeah. Our litigation services are pretty much the full gamut, from criminal to civil. We're handling a case right now, which I personally think is very interesting. It involves pigeons in Sterling Heights. Okay,
Oh my God!
I'm going to tell you, there are some.
We need to talk Chaldean. Milayone le makoil yone. Well, wait. What happened to the pigeon coming here? Habub?
We represent the pigeon religion.
We'll come back to it.
It's fun.
Thank you. We'll be back.
قيمة خالد صرنا وداولة قيمة خالد صرنا وداولة هم كانوا أهاختنا والله قودة فلولة قيمة خالد صرنا وداولة قيمة خالد صرنا وداولة قلبك شن الأديو خلولا هتخيمور خليل من قلبك شن الأديو خلولا هتخيمور خليل أخدي جودة بريدة حالي تنقد مد مخليل العتيلة وشيخاني زمرياتك بابا وسواد بالعتيلة وشيخاني لا لفرشي من جواد وشيشن روشاني قيم قمة قيم قمة قالت سرنا وداولا قيم قمة قالت سرنا وداولا رغد خرقدت أواهن ماما خخ أقلادي قيمة قيمة قالت سرنا وداولا قيمة قالت سرنا وداولا قالت زرنا وداولا قيم قمة قيم قمة قالت زرنا وداولا هم كانوا ختنا والله قودة خلولا قيم قمة قيم قمة قالت زرنا وداولا قيم قمة قيم قمة قالت زرنا وداولا.
Welcome back, أخوات وخوات بجان زيا أورام إلى شيثة بشوى. التنخونا Greg roll
with roll.
Roll your boat.
There's Stuart Sandweiss. Now he comes in. And how are we going to do this? Go to a song. Stuart
let me.
طالع وشايل علم اش ما اطيح عن يلجم رايت شبعة رصاص كف من هذا القصاص ذنب حبية العراق دموع الجروح بجن انا تربات المضايف انا من هذا الوطن
طالعوا شايل علم شما أطيحن يلجم رايتي شبعت رصاص كافي من هذا القصاص طالعوا شايل علم شما أطيحن يلجم رايتي شبعت رصاص كافي من هذا القصص ذنبي حبيت العراق موعي يا وطن دمي فداك والحزن يركض وراك انت ابوي وبيك اكبر انظر بلجلك وصف
يا وطن دمي فداك والحزن شو يركض وراك
انت ابوي وبيك اكبر انظر بلجلك وصف باكر امسح لك دموعك وامحي كل هاي المحن باكر امسح لك دموعك وامحي كل هاي المحن انا ربعت المضايف انا من هذا الوطن المضايف انا من هذا الوطن
Good evening. It's 7 o'clock hour. This is Stuart Sandweiss with Ask the Lawyer Tuesday nights. I guess I kind of came in the middle of the party here because we had, before I got here, we got two lawyers that were sitting with John. We got Greg Roll, who I know for a long time. We even had a case together probably, was about 15 years ago?
Yeah.
Something like that.
The same client on the same side.
Same client, same side.
Yeah.
Probably, I have to say, that case I was involved in the longest of any case I've ever been involved in. I got involved in 2004 and finally got it resolved in 2013.
That's wild.
That's a long time.
That was a long time. That was the craziest case imaginable. But that's what happens when two people are fighting about a marital estate.
That's true.
That was worth $13 million when they started,
That's true.
and our client, Greg and my client, wound up penniless after.
As always.
Well, I don't think it had anything to do with either of us.
No, for sure. We did all right. I mean, the judge liked us.
Oh yeah, right. That was a case when I don't want to talk about, on the air. I don't know if I should talk about who the judge is, but it wasn't exactly local. But that was I used to tell people on that case that if the other attorney, who used to represent the judges in his own divorce, would walk into the courtroom in December and say, you know what, it's 85 degrees outside and it's sunny, the judge would say, so ordered.
I remember that.
And that was about probably.
It was hard.
It was. I mean,
although our client really didn't help himself either.
No, he did not. But that's.
He's probably his worst enemy.
Yeah. With 59 files and
What are you doing? With money scattered all like in a car.
It was a wild case.
It was wild.
I know. So, and we have with us also Clint Casto.
Hey, great to be here.
And Clint, I think last time you and I talked was you were running for office. This was probably about a year ago, I think. A little over a year.
Over a year.
And unfortunately. I don't know if that went the best, but you're still practicing law.
Hey, I have a beautiful wife, 2 beautiful kids, and I see them every day.
So that's pretty good.
Right. That's better than most.
Any more political aspirations that we should know about?
Stay tuned.
Stay tuned. Okay, to be announced. That's the spoiler we talked about before when we said right before I got here. I know you guys were talking about pigeons, and I'm waiting to hear the story about the pigeons.
Pigeon,
you got to get these spoiler alerts right before we go to break. So
here's the deal with the pigeons. All right, now as you may be aware, pigeon racing has been a very popular hobby, pastime for a lot of ethnic groups, Chaldeans mainly. They brought it back from the homeland, and there's a whole bunch of them in Sterling Heights that were raising pigeons. Unfortunately, the powers that be in Sterling Heights saw fit to limit your ability to raise pigeons to those that owned 8 acres of land. There's only 5 people in all of Sterling Heights that own 8 acres.
Somewhere along the line, that doesn't sound so constitutional.
Correct.
To me.
So we
Sounds
have
like
a-
the city's telling you what to do with your own property.
Right. So we have a couple big motions up on constitutional challenges that we feel very comfortable with. And on top of that, the state law has already indicated you cannot impact negatively on anything about racing pigeons. And if you read the statute on point, pigeons aren't technically fowl under their
Fowl
nuisance
is other types of chickens.
Right, right.
Or
and they don't even constitute animals under the general statute. So it's all vague and ambiguous, number one, and it's obviously a violation of equal protection law. So we anticipate having a very good day next year in front of the judge. But no matter what happens,
I take it that's in federal court?
not yet. It's actually it's an ordinance violation is how it started. They cited one of our clients
In Sterling Heights.
for a misdemeanor violation because
Misdemeanor for
he
having
had a
pigeons.
$70,000 pigeon coop and his
90
kid-
day?
Yeah, 90 days.
You could serve up to 90 days.
Yeah.
Can you believe this?
Yeah, it's incredible.
Ethan Mindy Hada?
You know, it's funny because it reminds me of when I remember when I was in law school and someone was bringing up some crazy laws and they brought up Michigan's tomato law, which I think has been repealed since then. But in those days, you could go to fine or go to jail for 90 days if you didn't label your tomatoes as non-vine ripened if they were not vine ripened. I mean,
That's ridiculous.
Yeah.
It's the same thing. It's the problem is though that the attorney involved in the case was the one that actually drafted the legislation. So unfortunately, he's got a personal vested interest in the matter, and he's taken it personally.
What's the purpose of the legislation?
Exactly.
I'm still trying to figure it out.
Who's Exactly.
benefiting from that?
I think here's
Well,
what
the
here's what they
government,
said.
something to be constitutional, they've got to be protecting somebody.
Well,
some
here's what
rights,
they're
yeah.
saying. They're saying essentially that the pigeons cause problems. Well, we went back and did a FOIA for the last 4 years, and that we got all their complaints about pigeons. There's only one
Greg,
person.
Before you say that, explain to the listeners what a FOIA is.
A FOIA is when you request information from a state organization or
فويا إلى محكوية فويا إلى طلب من الحكومة تكلي أوراق دي بقاود خمندي مثلا أثمندي محكوية إلى بقاود أني طيورة بقاود ناشد تاع طيورة بقاود ستيرلينغ هايتس والحكومة إلى بمري لقبارة أوذوتن أثمندي يعني قي ليبو كمري إذن complaints إذن ناشر محكوية أوكي so فويا قال إلى فويا Freedom of Information Act
Thank you.
إلى مندي طلب من الحكومة تأوراق دي من إلى محكية أو ميلا complaints أخدوا بقاود حكومة يوتون شمئة so هلا كله يعني أوراق صح؟
يعني فويا دخل اخوانا كنت الى انه طالب انه قيد لوخو اي معلومات هلا كل من اللي متعلق بث نقطه هذه حتى يدخل الى كونستيتيوشن الى قانونيه او ليله قانونيه فليله كل خمدينا دول القوانين دي كيفها همنها مخالفه قانون العام يعني قانون فدرالي وقانون الستيت ليه حكومه مدينة زرت مخيا قوانين الستيت أو قوانين الحكومة الفدرالية.
So
I was thinking, can you translate back to English?
I can.
So when we
I said the city shouldn't have laws that against the constitution or against the state laws.
And just for the listeners' benefit, for those people who actually speak English, a FOIA request, Freedom of Information, as Clint mentioned, is when you want all government records, or not all, but a lot of government records are public, and you've got the right to send a letter to the government asking them to produce certain records. You have to pay for them.
Right.
But under the Freedom of Information Act, and if you don't produce them, then they can get fined and so forth. You have the right to sue them, get money. That's a lot of times where the newspapers, like the Free Press and the Detroit News, they get a lot of information that way through the Freedom of Information Act. It's an important statute.
Right.
Anyways, go ahead, Greg.
In any event, when we secured the documents that they produced, we looked through, our first request was overbroad, and there was almost 10,000 documents about all animals. when we specified it only as to pigeons, I think we got 172 documents. Of those 172 documents, one was a complaint about pigeons pooping in someone's pool. Okay? All the other ones dealt with, oh, there's poor pigeons on the street. Looks like he's helpless. This poor pigeon got eaten by a hawk. This poor pigeon's in my yard. He can't move. So these are all concerned citizens trying to say, hey, trying to help the pigeons out. One person in 4 years raised enough cane, if you will, to get allegedly this city council to change the law.
About racing pigeons.
See, racing pigeons have a long, illustrious heritage since World War II. You know, they used pigeons in World War II to communicate and send messages.
Right.
And since that, and because we owe the pigeons essentially, there is actually a state law that limits any type of laws that would limit or impinge upon your right to raise pigeons.
And it's not just about pigeons, too. This is about the city taking an action to say you can't do something, but only certain people can.
Right, but that's your equal protection claim.
Equal protection. يعني إذن أكملنا شيء يباعودي من دي بس أنا باقي ليه باعودي من دي لكبارة هذا. The other thing is, can the city go and tell you what to do on your own property? In a limited sense, yes.
Well, they do that all the time, don't they?
And many times against the law.
We've had cases. I mean, you know, they tell you. I live in Southfield. There's an city ordinance of when you can put your garbage cans out and when you bring them in by. They tell you how big if you're doing construction. They tell you how big your windows and doors have to be. There are a lot of things.
They have to have a
rational basis.
Rational basis with a purpose for the better good and welfare of the community.
Right.
But if you just limit, okay, somebody can have a lot of dogs, somebody can have a lot of cats, somebody can have a lot of other birds, parrots, somebody can have tons of cars in their yard. But this seems specifically pointed to pigeons too. So there is no real rational basis. So the other portion of this is Maka Iba El Medina or the Gawat Qawanin Dia. How much can the city do with its laws? How far can it go? So this is one of the cases that we have, and I think we're going to be successful.
I think you probably should be. But this is what you have a motion in front of.
It says Sterling Heights District Court ordinance violation, but we also have.
So who are you? Which judge are you in front of? Judge Wygand or?
Yes.
I think so.
It is Judge Wygand.
Okay.
She's great.
Yeah, she's a good judge.
You know, and to her credit, she even said, "Listen, this is a matter of first impression. Whoever I rule on behalf of, I will stay the proceedings and allow you to go to circuit court," which I thought was,
yeah,
fair.
But the problem is what's the circuit court going to? This needs to go up to the Court of Appeals, the Supreme Court
eventually. But at least she's going to stay it and not negatively impact our client, who's looking at a misdemeanor charge. I think that was great on her behalf. Yeah. So I think she's a very just justice.
I've always felt that way when I've only had a few cases in her courtroom, but I had a number of foreclosure defense cases way back in the day when we were with a lot of foreclosures. What was it, 5, 6, 7 years ago, and I was there a number of times, and she always had good results. So she was always fair.
Yeah, many judges are fair, and they'll take a look at what is in front of them, what are the laws, and what are we looking to make a ruling on. So. I think we'll be in good shape.
I'm sure you will, and again, as a lawyer, I know that's all I look for judges is to have a good judicial disposition and to be fair on the bench. In every case, somebody's got to win and somebody's got to lose.
Right. Somebody's going to win, somebody's going to lose.
And
we don't like losing.
Right, nobody does, and
we rarely do.
I certainly don't, but I know that if a judge at least is they're rational about it and they make a reasoned decision, then you can at least either agree or disagree, appeal them, whatever it is. It's when judges just do things irrationally, and unfortunately that happens, and I try and explain that to clients and have difficulty if it happens. Doesn't happen very often, but
that's why you got the Court of Appeals.
Yes, but they can be irrational sometimes too. As well. Anyways, we got to take a break, do some commercials, and pay for this radio station, and we'll be back in a few minutes.
بمناسبة عيد الميلاد ورأس السنة المجيدة Somerset Family Medicine SFM والدكتور ناهل دانيال جدو وفريقه الطبي يتمنى لكم عيد سعيد وسنة جديدة مباركة مليئة بالسعادة الصحة والازدهار. نشكركم لإتاحة الفرصة لنا لتلبية احتياجاتكم الطبية على مدار العام. للمواعيد يرجى الاتصال على 586-722-7240 أو احجزوا مواعيدكم عن طريق الإنترنت أو الفيسبوك drjaddu.com. Somerset Family Medicine SFM. Dr. Jaddu and his staff wish you a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. We wish you a blessed new year, full of happiness, health, and prosperity. We thank you for giving us the opportunity to take care of your medical needs throughout the year. For appointments, please call us at 586-DOCTORS, 248-DOCTORS, or make your appointment online or through our Facebook page, drjaddu.com.
طمني يا دكتور دخلك شو صاير اللي
Ascension Medical Group عيادة العائلة الدكتور باسل عبو بريخو أخصائي في الأمراض الباطنية والأطفال والكوليسترول، والدكتورة مدى حكمة جميل أخصائية في الأمراض الباطنية. يقدمون خدماتهم في موقعين ساوثفيلد وستيرلينغ هايت داخل المجمع الطبي للدكتور باسل بريخو على الميل 19 وماونت بالقرب من كنيسة الشهداء. كذلك يوجد داخل المجمع الطبي للدكتور باسل بريخو مجموعة من الاختصاصيين التابعين إلى هيئة أسنشن الصحية، ومن ضمنهم اختصاصية النسائية والتوليد، بالإضافة إلى صيدلية ومركز للعلاج الطبيعي. للمزيد من المعلومات الحجز يرجى الاتصال على الهاتف 248-557-4443 248-557-4443. السيد أمير نيجر من ريجنسي مانر يدعوكم للاشتراك بحفلة رأس السنة الجديدة 2020، وذلك يوم الثلاثاء المصادف 31 من شهر ديسمبر. فرقة موسيقية غنائية بقيادة نشوان نبيل سمر بان مع زفة جوزيف. سعر البطاقة $120 والطاولة من 10 أشخاص $1000 فقط، بضمنها العشاء الفاخر والفطور الكامل، بار كامل من المشروبات الروحية. لحجز البطاقات يرجى الاتصال بهذا الرقم 248-353-1133 248-353-1133. ريجنسي مانر الواقع على الميل 12 ما بين تلغراف ونورث وسترن ساوثفيلد. نرحب بالجميع. صيدلية هيلث تشويس بإدارة ابن الجالية الصيدلي الدكتور سعيد دنو. الصيدلية متواجدة داخل مجمع الدكتور بريخو الطبي في مدينة ستيرلينغ هايت الواقع على الميل 19 وماونت. تلفون 586-488-3649. الصيدلية متوفرة 6 أيام بالأسبوع لخدمة الزبائن. لدى الصيدلية خدمة التوصيل المجاني إلى الإيست سايد والوست سايد. نقبل العديد من شركات التأمين منها الميديكيد والميديكير. صيدليتنا متاحة لخدمتكم دائما. تلفون الصيدلية Health Choice 586-488-3649 586-488-3649.
Shlama Locha Chawatham Chathwatha, Ascension, Michigan Urgent Care. Owned and operated by St. John's Ascension Hospital. 11 Mile Udequinder, Mkhabrula, Kmahkasurath, Arabi, Wingalizi. 10 a.m. to 10 p.m. Call 248-220-3856. Monday to Friday, 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. إلى Ascension St. John /John Zia Oram إمورا كنم خبروتو تاما بشقليلو خراي دوي ادلزلو خل ER ادلزلو خطوتو بemergency I can بثخيلة تناشديا with cooperation Emmett St. John's Hospital Ascension urgent care 11 Mile Dequinder call 248-220-3856 Monday to Friday 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. Ascension and John Zia Oram number.
I'm Maxwell Montezoma. I'm 5-year-old. I would like to thank all the Nana for listening to my Kaka radio TV show. I love you all.
Welcome back. Or how does he say? Ikhwata?
أخواته وخصواته. Welcome back. Shalom aleichem.
Anyways, this is Stuart Sandweiss. It's the Ask the Lawyer show at 7:00 on Tuesdays. If anybody wants to call, and this is a unique opportunity. We've got 3 lawyers and an engineer sitting here waiting for your calls. The call-in number is 833-711-3300. That's 833-711-3300. If anybody's got a question for any of the lawyers, feel free. If you've got a matter that you need me for that's a private matter that we don't want to put on the air, you can call me when I'm not on the air, and that's at 248-559-2400, and I'll be glad to talk to you about that. We've got our guests here, Clint Kesto and Greg Roll. And guys, I think we said we wanted to talk a little bit about what do people do when they have a suspended driver's license and they want to get it back. It's not fun to not be able to drive.
It's not a good thing.
No. And I always tell people, and I've told this to clients, if you don't have a license, don't drive. Because if you do and you get caught, you're just digging yourself deeper.
Yeah, you're compounding your situation. You got another year to wait for sure.
Well, to get your license back, and I've seen judges, including John's niece, put people in jail over that. So,
again, our number is 248-380-9404, 248-380-9404, Iwachab Gowad, Novi, Michigan, Hargebet Mall, 11 Mile and Novi Road. Zimachko Khusab Gawad, Ani driver's license. When you get pulled over, what happens if you got a ticket? What to do? Ma'odutun in Shaklutun ticket, drunk driving, marijuana driving. Ubadien Ethan Mindana letochon license. Because either itochon kabira tickets, or itochon drunk driving, or itochon mindichana or letochon license. So we're going to talk a little bit about how to get your license back. What happens when you get pulled over? Well, let's say you were drunk driving. Let's say you were driving with marijuana. Let's say you lost your license. What should you do? So,
you gotta do English though, for the benefit of me.
Oh, we'll do both.
Oh, okay.
We can do both.
And me too.
Sharik di Shemia Greg Roll. زي خصة بقاود ما أوذوتون إن شرطة محملي لوخون بقاود شوارع أو إن لتوخون license ما أوذوتون دها. So Greg, if you could just explain a little bit, what happens if somebody gets pulled over? Maybe they've been drinking, maybe they have marijuana, they've been smoking marijuana.
For sure.
What is the police going to ask them? They're going to say, hey, do you want to take a test? What should you do?
Here's the harsh reality. Whenever you get pulled over by a police officer, that police officer is not technically your friend. That police officer is there to convict you of a crime. That police officer has authority over you. That police officer is writing down information about you. And that police officer is charged with a duty to bring the evidence to the prosecutor to convict you of a crime. So when you think that by helping out, or by being nice, or by being cooperative, somehow you're helping yourself, you're making a big mistake.
I would say that you missed one. I think video also. A lot of times they have the officers are wired with video or audio that they record everything you're saying.
That's true. My general recommendation, if you get pulled over for drunk driving, and you have been drinking, I don't care if it's a sip or a gallon, the first thing that happens is they'll ask you for your ID and ask you whether you've been drinking. My advice is always the same. you do two things. The first thing you do is say, I haven't been drinking. And two, I want to talk to my lawyer, Greg Roll. And then you put your hands in front of you and you become a deaf mute for 24 hours. Why? Because they're going to arrest you anyway. So why are you going to help them out and give them evidence to convict you? When in point of fact, if you do what I tell you to do, the very next day when you walk out of jail, the police have no evidence to convict you because, one, you haven't done field sobriety tests. Two, you've indicated that you haven't been drinking. Three, you've asked for your lawyer, so you invoked your rights. Four, what they can do is get a warrant for your blood. And by the time they understand what they have to do in light of your invocation of your rights to counsel, it'll be typically too late. Worst case scenario is that they have no evidence from your mouth or from your actions that will convict you. And I have never lost a case where someone has done exactly what I just told you. Now, is it hard to do? Yes, because everyone thinks they're helping themselves by being cooperative. And when you've had a few drinks, you're more likely to be cooperative. But if you just think about the harsh reality of a drunk driving case on your record and the negative impact it has both financially and otherwise, you should learn and think about what I'm telling you.
Greg, Michigan has a law, the implied consent law.
Correct.
When you get your driver's license, you have basically given consent that if the police pull you over and they ask you for a breathalyzer test, you have to take the breathalyzer test.
Well,
how does this apply with the advice you're giving?
Here's my response to that, Stuart. It's a good question. As I understand it, and I've successfully argued this, when you invoked your right to counsel immediately, that means essentially I have not had anything to drink, and now I want to speak to my lawyer, and put your hands in front of you and no longer be communicative, you have now invoked your right to counsel. You have not acquiesced in any other request for field sobriety testing or any other testing for that matter. You don't get to that next step. You have not violated the law per se because you want to talk to your lawyer. And you don't say another thing. There's no more communication. There's no more denial. You have not done anything but asked to speak to counsel, and you have a constitutional right to do that.
And when you say put your hands in front of you, why do you tell people to do that?
Because it's a lot easier than if you put your hands behind you. It feels a lot better when you get handcuffed.
Oh, okay.
You put your hands in front of you, say, I want to speak to my lawyer, Greg Roll, and then you don't say another word for 24 hours. Trust me, I'll get you off.
Right. No, I got that. I thought it's because
Let's get a little
police are always worried about weapons as well.
That again,
Yeah.
that's another. You have no weapons in your hand. You're fine. There's no Matt versus Ohio here. Okay.
That's exactly
خواتي
right.
وخطوات عزيزة مدني الميرة غريغ رول وداري له خو ناشط هاوت وشتي داري له خو شرطي هاوت وشتي إذن تطلث محكيات لازم محكوتو لا أولا نعمل خو تشتي أمر لا ثاني من دي بدأ ميرو ما قالوا سؤال إمران لك بن سؤال والماث داث محامدية لك بن محكن إلا بحضور محامدية وهلا إذا خلقامة كيف داريلو كامر دراية إذا القامة مش طويل باتوين
أول بس ثاني من دي خلني ميرة وزي أني شرطة ليلة يعني خورة دي
معلومات
لا
كبيرة
خورة خشوخ ناشي خشوي اي اللي خوري انا زيب بيشن نايس امي بلكي لزي شاقلي حاين اللي لا اني الى شرطة اي الى شولديي لازم اودي
شولي كيب حاكم له شولي كيب تبان كيس دي ضده فلا ياوت فرصة
وميل بمارة اي شريدي جريج رول ورقم دي طبعا 248-380-9404 ان محملي لكم شرطة ايمورا اول من دي انا كيبن اوذن محكن امد محامي دي ولا امرتو من دي خنا هذا هو خلاص ان كيبا شغلي لكم تسجن ما يخالف شو قلا مازي اوذي لا داروتو النفس بقاود اي مكينة دي ايمورا انا كيبن محكن امد محامي دي مازي اودي زي شغلي دم دي يوخن دم بلكي اني تتي شياثة طلث شياثة خلص لي المشروب بقاود دم
مشروب ديوخ
تاوزيلا وبعدين ليه باوذي من دي مخابر كلينت قسطو ومخابر جريج رول إمورا آيلة محامي دي آيلة رقم دي لكي بأوذن من دي لازم جوبن أسئلة بلا محكنة من محامي دي صح استاذ
لا بس يعني دخل ميرد يعني دخل ميرد انه كامر ليل خوروخو اي ضابط الشرطة يلتامت تو كونفكت يو حاكم له ثابت له قضية اللي خنو يتروايا فلا ياوت معلومات بيش ضده مستعمل لها ضده حتى تحاكم له.
That's good.
Yeah, now we talk back to English.
So then let's just say, Greg, now this happened, or let's say somebody had this in the past. ناشي اي بريلي اثمندي ودها لتا license. Now they don't have a license.
Right.
What should they do?
To restore it.
Well, the most important thing to do is to try to get what's called a restoration through a DLAD process. What that means,
DLAD قاريلا.
What that means essentially is that you petition a body, a referee, and ask for a license, it's essentially a restricted license with a breathalyzer for 1 year.
طلبوتون من الحاكم او Secretary of State حتى يويلوخون driver's license بلقي زي بايش شروط restricted يعني
restricted بالضبط
كزالوخون خدو كشولة بيثة دكانة خنة بس لا كل دكانة.
And if after a year you comply with their requirements and you don't test dirty, etc., have no problems, then you can petition for a full restoration of your driving privileges, after which time you're good to go.
Before we do the driver's license restoration, this is with the DLAD. That's through the Secretary of State's office, correct?
That is correct. They're essentially referees employed by the Secretary of State's office that review licensing requests, and there's a criteria. It's essentially clear and convincing evidence. You have to demonstrate that the likelihood is that you are going to retain your sobriety and not drive drunk. It's a hard standard, but we've been very successful. We've never lost one.
Driver's License Appeal Division of the Secretary of State.
That's correct, DLAD.
And you recommend people getting a lawyer. You could do it yourself, but you recommend people getting a lawyer.
I've never seen someone go in by themselves the first time and win. It just doesn't happen because there are so many things that you need to do. There are letters of recommendation that need to be notarized and written a certain way with a certain criteria. You have to become involved in AA and show examples of that. You have to be screened by to see whether or not you're a likely candidate or what your condition is. So there are at least 3 or 4 major steps that most people can't do without the benefit of a lawyer, quite frankly. And if the bottom line is the value of having a driver's license is so incredible. I mean, it's a privilege, but people that can't drive, it's just a terrible existence.
Especially around our area where public transportation is not the greatest.
It's a terrible existence not to have a driver's license.
عزيزي محامي بقول محامي ستيوارت كم باقرته جراي كاميرا يعني بشطوي لشاق المحامي خاكوت كبير ريستوريشن الى دخمه دقرته اجازته كم شقليله دخمه دقرته كامر اول من ديب زلوخو ثرو محامي لانه ازاله لداي كباله كبيره من دان تقارير او من دي اوراق حتى انه لود بشتايه دها او بش قصه ود بشتايه او لود بشتايه بسياقه فمحامين كذي طرق قانونيه دياوي لوخو. وثانيا دخل محكي له انه قال الاجازه الى كلش خمندي مهم وحتى التقييمه كبيره بحيث كنت فقدت اجازه كبيره من دان فقميثها يبهم قدمت ريستريكتد يعني بشروط بزالوخ الايتا بزالوخ الشولوخ او ممطيالوخ المدرسه من دان دي لا سهله بطرشاته من دث ريستريكتد دي لا بشروط يبغ زالوخ شغلته يعني كامله بطر ما ثبتت انه تصرفات دي كسايق الى طاو.
We got a phone call. To put on my headphones for that one. Hello. Am I on?
Hello.
Hi, you're on the air. How can we help you?
Who is it, Clint?
No, this is Stuart. Clint's here, though.
I'm here. Hello.
Hello, how are you guys?
Fine. How are you? Who's this?
This is Miss Jarbo.
Hey, how are you?
Good, how are you?
Fine, thanks.
I want to tell everybody you are the good lawyer, the best lawyer. You take care of us, you know. So everybody go by him, visit you guys, you know, you're a good lawyer.
Well, I just try to do my best, and I want to thank you. Thank you always for everything that you do, and you're the best too.
Thank you. Well, I will see you guys pretty soon, less than a month probably.
Great, I love it.
Okay.
Thank you.
Good job, Clint. It's always good when you get those calls. And if somebody needs you for license restoration, what's your number?
248-380-9404. 248-380-9404.
How long does the process take?
Typically 2 to 3 months.
About 2 to 3 months. But you have to. We're going to give you a package. Zia Oram أوراق. إيمن أختو complete أني أوراق كودوتو لا كله. بعدين it takes about 2 to 3 months. So as soon as you finish what we ask you to do, 2 to 3 months, we're good to go. We get a hearing. You're going to be back with a license. You'll be in your car. Don't be drinking and driving though.
Yeah,
that's a no-no.
That'll kind of ruin it.
That's a
and
no-no.
probably put you in jail too. We've got another caller. This is Stuart Sandwich. How can we help you?
Hello.
Hi. Who am I speaking with?
speak Arabic.
هلا ومرحبا.
أوكي، تفضل
ايوه يعطيك سالم.
تفضل حبيبي انا سالم.
سالم دخلت اخونا انا منير وندخيوت.
شين هلا منير، هلا باخونا منير طالع.
انا تي مشكله كنت صاحبي لا سندي قبل فتره ونويذا قبل 5 سنوات اكسيدنت.
ايه
لو يعني بس سيارات بدي اكسيدنت.
ايه
كنت صاحبي لا سندي بعدين مرجعنا ودا تتجي في راديو كنت صاحبي لا سندي.
ليه مرجوعه؟
لا كمدير جنرالي كمدير امتحان كما سقطالي بامتحان ذا كنت كما علم انجليزي كما لكن اي دونت اندرستاند وات توك كما صايداتي بسبايدر لا في حتى امتحان جاي
هذا اخونا كلينت ما بدامر.
Okay. We have we have a situation here. The guy had an accident. He had to do a retesting. Unfortunately, he doesn't speak English that well, so they keep on denying him and refusing to give him a license. First of all, you could give us a call, 248-380-9404. But in these situations, بقعد من دانا أول من دي لازم كيرة الامتحان ما الأسئلة بقعد امتحان. So we can help you with that. But this is something very easy. Obviously خشوا العيد كيرة السياقة. So the سياقة part is not going to be that difficult.
الدريسة مكيادة خاصة إنجليزي.
كيادة بس إذا أني أسئلة إذا ناشر لك إذا أني تنياثة.
Technical school I know.
Technical school.
Yeah.
But these are technical words that maybe somebody doesn't know too.
No, but
So,
I mean, like the traffic signals and stuff. I think he knows them. Munir knows those things.
I think maybe there's a different issue. So if you give us a call, we can figure out why they're doing this, and we'll help you out.
محكمة كلينت
I was saying,
248.
you can be especially helpful because you speak the same language.
مخبروتو لأنا مقاعد مكتب دي 248-380-9404. أنا كمحكن سورة كمحكن عربي. I speak English. I can translate. I can help. هذا خير بي
محكمة يا أخوانا منير.
محامي
محكمة كلينت. Hello.
Okay.
We're good.
248-380-9404. 380-9404.
All right, we're going to take a short break for a song, and we'll be back in a few minutes.
ليل راحت وراح رجعت الأفراح
تعطر السحاب بالورد وبالبخور شوفوا القمر سهران سارح بها الوديان يتنقل من وادي لوادي تيخبر الرعيان وش راس العين ليل راح عطمورة رجعت الأفراح إيد بإيد يوم العيد خلوا الحب يزيد وش راس ضو شموع راح يخلق يسوع شجرة ضوت بكير بالليالي حب كبير ثلجت على الطرقات تيخلق طفل صغير دق راس الأعناق هيدا عيد الميلاد عيد الهنا والنور يلا نغني يا ولاد وش راس العين ليل راح عطمورة رجعت الأفراح إيد بإيد بيوم العيد خلوا الحب يزيد دقوا جراس ضو شموع راح يخلق يسوع دقوا جراس العين ليل راح عطمورة رجعت الأفراح إيد بإيد يوم العيد خلوا الحب يزيد دقوا جراس ضو شموع دقوا جراس ضو شموع للجاي يسوع
Chwata. This is Stuart. This is Stuart. This is Stuart Sandweiss, and this is Ask the Lawyer. It's Tuesday night at 7. With me today are Greg Roll and Clint Kesto, two fine lawyers. We've been talking about a number of different topics. We talk anything from pigeons in Sterling Heights to what to do if you get stopped for drunk driving. You want to get your license back. I think with the few minutes we have left, we said we're going to talk about a little bit of some civil rights stuff, and I'm going to leave this as a prelude because next week I plan to do a show more just educational on the Bill of Rights. And Bill of Rights Day is coming up this Sunday, December 15th is the 228th anniversary of the adoption of the Bill of Rights. And so next week's show is going to be giving the spoiler alert is going to be dedicated to just learning about the Bill of Rights, and we'll talk about it and how they apply to to everybody who's listening. And
should have Judge Warren on. He's famous for his knowledge.
Oh yeah, Judge Warren from Oakland County.
He's incredible.
Yeah. Patriot Week. That's what he does.
Yep.
Yes. So with the constitutional stuff, obviously there are three things that we have: the right to life, the right to liberty, and the right to the pursuit of happiness.
Well, that's the Declaration of Independence.
Well, you go into the Bill of Rights from there. Because of this. Here's why. Because if you have been given these rights, then on civil rights issues, people shouldn't be taking away these rights because they're given to you. So even from the government on down, from civil rights issue, and one of the cases that we have that we're working on is that, and we've talked about this, is that sometimes whether it be a city, whether it be police officers, whether it be any government entity, and even others that intrude on these rights. The right to speech, the right to religion, the right to the freedom of the press, the right to bear arms, the right to have privacy in your home, the right from the government intrusion to be able to beat you up, the right for you're able to do what you want on your own property. These are all in the civil rights category because there is intrusion in the space, even from others, depending on what lines that they're crossing. But everybody is entitled to these rights. That's why I brought them up.
Right. Right. So some of them, and I always try to distinguish. You've got the rights mentioned in the Declaration of Independence. You've got the rights that are enumerated in the Bill of Rights. You've got the Supreme Court who came out with 20-something years ago with the right to privacy, along with voting and interstate travel.
There's a penumbra of rights.
Fundamental rights.
Right.
And there's a lot of rights people
Equal
have.
protection, right?
We're going to talk next week. Next week we're going to talk at length about the rights people enjoy under the Bill of Rights. What I wanted to ask you guys for is I guess this is the putting the cart before the horses. What do we do when somebody's got all these rights? And I talk about it, I'll talk a little bit about it next week. But what do people do when their rights get violated, either by a police officer beating somebody, dragging them out of their car.
The civil remedy is essentially a federal court statute. It is 1983 action, which protects people's civil rights. We have one right now involving an African-American 13-year-old child who has some autistic features. Police were summoned to the home because grandma had an issue with him throwing pillows. And the police officer in Albion was able to handcuff our client, put him in the back seat of a patrol car, and then put a seatbelt on him. And within 10 minutes thereafter, he was seen, first of all, applying a tear gas element to him, essentially, the propellant.
Pepper spray.
Pepper spray.
The police was.
The police officer, on video, pepper spray, and then beat him in the head 10 times.
Ouch.
This is
13 years old?
This is a 13-year-old African-American
versus a trained police
child
officer.
versus a large white officer who had a history of, let's just say, Confederate flag issues. I'll leave it at that. We've had many people protest outside the city hall there, which is their right. And we are now trying our best because the poor man has never been returned back to grandma. He's in an institution right now. Essentially, initially charged with a crime of trying to kick his way out of the patrol car. It's amazing, and it's all on videotape, and it is baffling to us.
You're dating yourself if you call it videotape.
I apologize. I apologize. I am old. I am old. From the dash cam and the body cam video, it's amazing that they're still trying to defend the case. And obviously, the police officer was eventually fired and terminated. But it's just incredible that things like this still go on.
He should be put in jail too.
Unfortunately, believe it or not, the prosecutor declined to go forward on a criminal charge. I was amazed.
I've had cases like that, and it always amazed me. I had one recently where I had an autistic kid, IQ of 52, and he was driving a farm tractor down the street, and somebody tried to knock him off. A disgruntled employee who these people had video of stealing from their cash register, zooming away. Next thing you know, the guy calls, threatens him on a recorded line with a gun, and they come later after investigating. They come and arrest the kid, and say it was his fault for crashing into the truck. I mean, this is a criminal case that's pending in Oakland County.
Incredible.
So nobody's even gotten to the civil part of it yet. But
call Stuart. Make sure you call us.
Call him, Stuart.
So, but that's it goes on all the time, and you hear it. I mean, there was the lady who on the national news about 6 months ago. The lady who wouldn't get out of her car or something. I saw a YouTube video of it.
It happens a lot because they're scared, they're intimidated, and they don't know what to do.
She refused to sign a ticket or something, so the cop pulled her out of a car and starts tasing her and beating her. So it was on YouTube. It was horrible.
Is there any law that allows a police officer to beat on a peaceful person?
No. In fact, the law is very clear. You can meet with force just greater than the force that you're met with. That's essentially the standard. But you can never, ever beat someone down for no reason. You can never taser someone for no reason.
And that's one of the. I would say that's one of the reasons why Greg says when you get stopped for drunk driving, put your hands out in front of you to show that you don't have a weapon and you don't have a.
Don't give them an excuse to beat you.
Right.
You're right.
Yeah.
So,
since we got a couple of minutes, just want to give a great plug to. I know my in-laws are listening down in Florida. Louie and Dikra, my mom and dad.
Hello.
Hi, Mom and Dad.
Yeah. And
We're in Florida.
my wife and kids. I hope my wife is listening. She works for, actually, as we're talking about autism, she works for the Autism Centers of Michigan, and they do a fantastic job there. So if anybody's ever in need, please don't wait to reach out to help your children. Get some help. Talk to your primary care physician for your kids. Don't deny it. Don't push it under the rug. Get them some help because it's going to help them in the long run.
Very good. Which part of Florida are they in?
They're in the St. Augustine, Florida.
Where is that?
St. Augustine,
Which part of
right by
state?
Jacksonville. They could have lived in Jacksonville. They could have lived in St. Augustine. But since my father-in-law is Shamasha, he chose St. Augustine.
I hear you. So I want to say thank you to Clint for coming tonight, and thank you to I guess it's a new partnership, Greg Roll.
Thank you.
Their phone number is 248-380.
9404. 248-380-9404. Call us. We're there to help.
And I thank you very much for coming. Thank you, Saddam.
You, sir.
Always nice to be with you. If you need me, it's my number direct to me is 248-559-2400. It's 248-559-2400. And between the three of us, hopefully we can help with all of your legal issues. They're doing a lot of driver's license restorations and some litigation, civil rights stuff. I do primarily financial stuff, bankruptcies, and so forth. We complement each other, and as Greg and I started at the top of the hour, we said we even had a case together 10 or 15 years ago. So the case that went on forever.
The longest case ever.
The longest case ever. I think it set a record. Anyways, thank everybody for listening. And like I said, next week is our last show of the year because I understand we're going to be off for Christmas Eve and New Year's Eve. And in honor of Bill of Rights Day, which is this Sunday, and in honor of the upcoming holidays, whether it be Christmas, Hanukkah, Kwanzaa, which are all coming together, and Ramadan is not too far behind. We're going to talk. I've got a show planned that we're going to talk about civil rights, freedom of religion, freedom of speech, some criminal rights, and so forth, and talk about all the rights that you enjoy that hopefully the police won't violate, so that you don't have to go to any one of us. So thank you very much for listening.
Thank you, Stuart.
Have a happy holiday season. Have a happy New Year, and we'll see you next week.
بشمية باشا قدتشم وقاسم الكوثو ها عجبون وضودي بشمية وهمبرة هلا اللخمة السمقان اليومان الشوق طالن إنها بخطياتا ضد الشقلة انت أنا نمتعدي لألا لما بريتن الجراب إلا خالصا بيش السبب دي خيلة ملكوثة خيلو تجبعت العالم علمين آمين شلام ألخ مريم مليثة نعم ومارا نمة برخت بيش برخ بير كاسة إيشع مطمر يمدلها الصالح بدالا إحنا حط طاي داوسي ثاني بابا برو تلكركني ما بدو تلكركني.
Father, who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. My kingdom come, thy will be done on earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us our trespasses, as we forgive those who trespass against us. And lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. Amen.
Thank you for listening to my Coco radio show. I love you guys.
I love you, Oma.
Thank you for watching John Zia Oram radio show.
يمي يا يمي والخاي امي يمي يا يمي والخاي امي
شكرخ لوخو كلوخو وخواثو وخثواثو بخازوخ لوخو صبرو دروبار لجانوخو بليس نيو تبسياق البيثا بزالم ناشو شغلو وقتوخو غزيلوخو من ببرايا خباني اكسيدنات كبيرة ناشو بشتايا بسياقو اخت دروبار لجانوخو. We'll see you tomorrow. Good night. I love you, mommy.
يا شمشت قدم يا قاوخك بسني وماثا زروثي ينربوثي من نخت نطرا برك